in the chat room. Join us in the chat room. You see us talking here, that's for the talk, 'cause now we're planning ahead for the streets. Mike in the night room. Oh, Mike in the night room. We do we like this. We do we like this. Oh no. Mike, don't worry about a thing. Voice of the Commonwealth, don't you worry about a thing. Around the back, we'll keep on talking. Mike will be the one to do the talking. Down here on Peasant Street. Want to do the talking. A broken dream. Down here on Mike's still on the air. We do we like this. We do we like this. We do we like this. Oh no no. Mike in the night live stream. Mike in the night. Mike in the night. What is it you want from me? And do they steal our dreams? So don't you worry about a thing. No, 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 no. Won't let you worry about a thing. It's alright to feel, even though it's do or die, that we can make it work. Even though the circumstance is hard, if we try, oh baby. Even though it's do or die, we should make it work. We should make this work. Oh, is it right to feel, baby? Even though it's do or die, we can make this work. We should make this work. If we try, oh baby. Even though it's do or die, we can make this work. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Today
Mike in the night.
is Monday, the 15th of December, 2025. And I bid you all good morning, good evening, and good night wherever you be watching this transmission. Whether you're watching us from your condo in the sky or a camper or a cabin in the woods or relaxing on your lazy boy. People of the night, welcome to Mike in the Night. It's 3 a.m. and something is moving you. Sorry for the delay in the show tonight, guys. We had no power. Our power went down and it kept going down and the computer kept rebooting and it kept coming back and it kept going back down. And I don't know if my solar's working right. I don't know what the heck is going on. But we are here tonight for you guys on Mike of the Night, December 15th, 2025, episode 629. And I welcome you all for being here tonight. And our annual Christmas special, maybe we'll tune this episode into 6:30 episode, and then we'll do a second Christmas special for you guys, and we'll just keep plugging away as we go. Anyways, all right, let's do a quick channel plug and what's going on here and how it's going on and what's going. It looks like, guys, I got good news. It looks like JunkYard Dog may have his Instagram working because he's got his Instagram and he's got a little check mark. I woke up this morning and found a little check mark on my Instagram account. And I'm going to tell you guys, if you guys want to join the war, get back on Instagram and Facebook. It's wide open. The war is going full blown on there. In the comments, they're dropping every letter, the A word, the B word, the C word, the D word, the E word, F, G, L, M, N, O, P word. They're dropping every word because Facebook is wide open now. Facebook and Instagram are wide open. And I'm getting millions of views on Facebook and Instagram now. Absolutely. I can't get more than 4 views on YouTube. When I put up a video, 100 views. Same video on Instagram. I put a video this morning. It's got 27,000 views from this morning. On YouTube, 27. Because that's how it works. That's how they work. But something's happening, and I'm willing to bet whatever you want. Something's happening between the Canadian federal government and Meta. I'm willing to bet whatever you want that with Meta and the Canadian government, something's happening. And people in Canada now are wide open. And they're using every word in the book on Facebook. You wouldn't believe what people are getting away with now. Woo! Dino Bravo in the house. Dino Bravo. He's here tonight on Mike in the Night. We got Sabrina in the house. She's on Facebook. Sabrina's on Facebook. Watching Mike in the Night on for December 15, 2025. Christmas special. All right, let's go into a quick channel plug, guys. I don't have much of anything because I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm going to be absolutely honest with you guys. It's just, I've been working all day. I opened my store Monday. I don't open Mondays, but I've been open Sunday, Monday, right through the 24th. And I've been working right through. I haven't taken a day off since November. So I'm going straight through for you, straight through working at the store and try to muster a few sales. Yeah, so we got Herma Musa saying, he's saying right there, I could say anything on Facebook. I don't think anyone is working there. It's like the CRA. No one there. Where's it? Nobody home. Where's our Joe Pesci? We know that you're home alone.
You?
Where are we? We're not.
We know that you're in there and that you're all alone. We're not gonna hurt you.
So anyways, yes. So yeah, Facebook's wide open. Absolutely wide open. The one to get away from is TikTok. I got 2 or 3 videos on TikTok taken down this morning. One I put up last week, and then 2 more videos. So TikTok is a waste of time. If you want to get truth or whatever, I want to see some guy jump around. Jump around. You want to see some guy jump around and pour gravy down his pants. You go to TikTok. You talk about the Chinese money laundering and China destroyed your country via affordability. You talk about China. They take you right down. Hey, have an idea. Let's build a bunch of infrastructure. Let's build stadiums. Let's build hotels. Let's build banks. Let's build it all. And then bring Chinese people in. And the people from this country become homeless. Woo! That's the best business plan in the world. Bring over the people that hate everybody. That's the best. And then when the locals can't afford their own real estate, bring in 4 million Indians on top. Bring in 4 million Indians on top to fix the housing market.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah. Mike, do you think the fentanyl being classified as a WMD weapon of... Yeah? Today, along with the bond issue you mentioned today, will affect the Vancouver model? It's finished. China, as of March 2024, has stopped laundering its money through Canada. It's no longer bringing money into Canada and buying real estate and leaving it empty. That's done. The Canadian government thought bringing in 4 million people from fucking India is going to fix Canada's problem too. But they're all fucking unhireable, and what happens? Wage subsidy, and more Canadians go homeless. Oh yeah, fentanyl comes only from China. Trump already intercepted 2 embargoes, one coming to Canada and one going to Mexico from China, bringing poison in to murder us here. So if you wonder why your country is fucking shit, look at China. And China has been funding the migration programs in Canada and Australia to bring in Indians. Yeah. Good job, China. Let's build everything and bring the Chinese in, and then we become homeless for them because of their greatness that they bring here. Don't even get me started on the Indians. I'm not going to go there tonight. Yeah. Yeah, let's build it up. Build it up. Now we're sitting on 3.9 million empty homes across Canada because of fucking artificial shortages. Yeah. Your kids are all homeless. You see a Chinaman on the street? They're becoming the majority in Canada. The Indians becoming the majority. You see any of them homeless on the streets? It's the European that goes on the streets. That built the country. Go to the streets. Those are the ones.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, fangulo. So, yeah, I love you too, DC. This is the most backwards fucking country I've ever seen in my whole fucking life, man. Let's build the bank. Okay. Well, I can't work at the bank? No, that's for Chinese people. What? Why? Because it's for Chinese people. For what? They didn't do fuck all in this. No, they built the railroad. Okay, 600 people from China. 600 Chinese came to build the railroad. What about the 59 million Europeans that came from since 1913? 1913, 58, yeah, it's 58 million Europeans came over to build this fucking country. And then they want to throw the fucking Europeans under the bus. Catholics are bad. Yeah, the Catholics are bad. Yeah. Yeah. That's where we're at, folks. All right, let's see if I get any of your questions here tonight. And open the lines or something. But, guys, I'm going to give you the email here. That's my email, MikeMartins1980@gmail.com. Go ahead and send me an email. Say, hey, add me to your email list. I'll add you to my email list. And then when I go live, I go late or something's a problem, and there's a problem with electricity or some shit's going on, at least you'll get an email when I do go live, okay? So it's MikeMartins1980@gmail.com. Go ahead and email me. Just say, hey, Mike, add me to your list. I will add you to the list. And I will only message you maybe once a week, if that, to let you know when we go live here on Mike in the Night. All right, let's see if we can get a caller in or two, or let's see if we can get a caller or two in. But it looks like it's all dark, guys. Damn, there's not a single person online right now. Let me see if I can find him here. All right, let's do a quick channel plug, and we'll see if there's anyone that wants to call into the show to tell us the greatness that we're in right now. Let's tell us the greatness that we are in right now. This absolute phenomenal greatness. All right, guys, if you're having tax problems, don't forget to check out MikeMartinsTax.com. MikeMartinsTax.com. And if you guys want to fill out this questionnaire and see if there's anyone over there that could help you. If you want to buy me a coffee, if you guys want to buy your boy Mike Martins a coffee, go ahead right here. I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to paste it here. If you guys want to buy your boy a coffee, I would appreciate it very much. Guys, I don't get paid to be here. And if you want to join the 99 Cent Club and join the channel there on YouTube, go ahead and join the channel. KiwiRadio.nz. Don't forget to check them out. KiwiRadio.nz. And if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you should find episodes there of Mike in the Night. And sometimes you could find them in MP3 format too. And you could, and you don't have to basically destroy your bandwidth. KiwiRadio.nz. And Facebook. There's my Facebook, guys. If you want to follow me, I am blowing up. Look at this video I put up. 118 shares. I think it's got several thousand views already on it. I can't get past 100 views on YouTube. And then look at this one here. 8. There's a couple of them down here. You go down here. 138 shares. 141. 156. 432 shares. Right? 163. 61. This is major. You know why this is major? Because for so many years, I've been a nobody on social media. For the last 15 years, I've been a big nobody on this social media. But now, for some reason, everything's blowing up. Here's Instagram. This video here. How many views? This video here. Watch. Let's see here. Let's see if it tells me how many views it got. This has got to be over 10,000 views, and I put this up a few hours ago. And this one's going absolutely viral. Right? It's got several hundred comments already. But, again, on YouTube, being there 15 years, I can't even get... So, Facebook and Instagram is the place to be right now. It's wide open warfare. They're saying the A word, the B word, the C word, the D word, the E, F, G, H word. They're saying every word on there. Oh boy, it's world war on Facebook. And mikeofthenight.org takes you to a playlist of all the episodes of Mike of the Night if you guys want to check it out. Rico Man is lurking over on D-Live there. All right, and here's a little bit of clip from 609 here. He was in a...
He was multiple
in the state
times
of Jerusalem
telling people
that was
Sorry?
under fire, and it was under Roman control.
Yeah.
It was a state under Roman control. And look what's happening to Jerusalem today. And when Jesus said to the apostles that 60 or 58 or 63 years after my death, Jerusalem will fall brick by brick. And 70 years after it's rebuilt, the end of times will come in, or 79 years after it's been rebuilt. And so past episodes here of Mike of the Night, lots of really good stuff. It shows that, hey, somebody knew what was gonna, or somebody has the playbook. They know what these fucking guys are gonna do to us.
But every day there's people waking up, so it might be old stuff for the people that know what's going on, but there is new people every day are like, oh, really? This is what's happening?
That's Paul. That's our buddy Paul there on a past episode of Mike of the Night. So if you guys want to check out mikeofthenight.org, you can find past episodes on there. Merry Christmas, Dano. So, all right. Let's see if we can get some people here tonight on Mike in the Night. Hopefully we can get some callers in from Australia to comment on the shooter in Australia. And we'll let it go for a bit. I know I started late. I had no electricity, so I couldn't do the show. I will... Yeah, I will keep this going for like about another 30 minutes. I'll be in the chat with you guys talking about chat and stuff. Merry Christmas, Mr. Howell. God bless you, Mike. Happy healthy 2026. Thank you. You too. And if you guys want to call into the show, I would... It looks like Black Powder Bill's there too. Message me, guys. Instagram, Real Mike Martins. Real Mike Martins on Instagram if you want to come on the show and give us an update on what is going on and how it's going on. Yeah, I got my power back on. Yeah, but it's not cold here. It's like 10 degrees outside. So it's like 50, 55, 60 where you guys are. It's like 12. It reached a high of 12. I had my door wide open today at the store. My front door wide open, letting the breeze in. It was absolutely gorgeous sunny day. It was a beautiful, beautiful day. So we got Joe3Y672 saying, my brother Mike, how are you? So I got a video that's going viral on every platform except YouTube. Like, that's just a very common thing where YouTube is just blanketed with so much shadow banning. It's crazy, man. Let me see how many views I got. There's a video that it's going super viral, guys, right now. And for some reason on... Yeah, 700 views on Facebook. And then on Instagram, it's in the tens of thousands. And Facebook, it's in the thousands. That's crazy, man. Crazy. And this morning, I woke up with a check mark next to my name on my Instagram. Apparently I'm verified. I applied for verification 3 years ago, and they finally approved it, I guess. And I got a little check mark beside my name now. Yeah, algorithm has been opening up on Facebook and Instagram. TikTok, I have half my videos are blocked or unable to allow them to be up on TikTok. But Facebook and Instagram, guys, that's where the world war is right now. Oh, man, they're saying every word on there, man. You have no idea how broken Facebook and Instagram is right now. And people are telling it like it is, man. And unfortunately, on Instagram, we don't have a single light here. Not a single person, guys. I sent out the email. Let's bother JunkYard Dog, because I know JunkYard Dog has been going through a pretty tough time. Let's see if he picks up his phone. I don't know if he's sleeping. So he's not picking up the phone. Sorry, guys. It's because I'm live, right? When you're live, it never adds up. But I missed his call 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times today. I missed his call. But then when I'm live on the show, I said, okay, let's get him on the phone. No one picks up. Because that's just how it is. There's a new bill. I got to get Eduardo on the show. C15? I forgot what it was called. C15 or C18 or something. There's another bill that's coming out in Canada where Mark Carney wants to... I think Mark Carney's working on becoming king of Canada. That piece of shit. Working with China. Yeah. Let's build this country and bring Chinese here. Yeah. That's going to be the best thing. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah! Yeah, bring your billions of dollars. Leave them. Leave the houses all empty. Now interest rates are going to go up. You're going to see so many Canadians on the streets. Canadians are going to be all over the streets across Canada. You think it's bad now when you drive across Canada and stop in rural Dryden, Ontario. You walk into the bank. Holy shit, where the fuck all these Chinese people come from? I never knew rural Ontario is full of Chinese because they're working at the bank. And then you walk outside the bank, it's all white Canadian homeless people. And they say that white people don't want the jobs. You go to the people with, what do you call it? Subsidized wages for Indians everywhere. Oh, Canadians don't want to do these jobs. They're not hiring Canadians to do the jobs. I'm getting 3 resumes a day at my store. Every day I'm getting 3 resumes. I used to get 1 a week, now I'm getting 3 a day. And it's all white kids. I go, why don't you go work at Home Hardware? Or maybe work at Tim Hortons? Or go work somewhere at Walmart? Go work. They're not hiring white people. That's what they're telling me now. Kids from high school, post-high school, college, in their 20s and 30s. The number one thing they say, they're not hiring white people. That's what they tell me. Oh, really? Then I go into the whole money laundering. China, the best people in the world. All right, JunkYard Dog's messaging me here. Oh, he's sleeping. All right, never mind. Never mind. Oh. So, Australian ended up going to jail. Oh, it's content. Okay. I got something breaking right now. So Tommy sent me a link. You know, our boy Tommy Gunn, and the link is it's news. It's from it's from Australian news, and it states Australian man jailed for posting photo of a cat. I guess that looks like Hitler. So it's got a little black little thing below its nose. Oh, okay, so I opened the news cycle, the news link. Look what I get. People in Canada can't view this content. Content from news publications can't be viewed in Canada in response to Canadian government legislation. Fangulo! You fucking piece of shit! They're blocking people now because I've been opening people's messages on Instagram and on Facebook and other applications. I'm just trying to open it to see what the news article is about. And they're blocking it. They're blocking me from seeing, like, we don't know that China laundered $1.8 trillion through the Australian housing market, creating artificial shortages, just like in Canada. Like, we don't know. What did you think? We weren't going to find out? These countries are all destroyed. And then wage subsidy for Indians? Look at this. So I can't open this article because of the Canadian piece of shit government legislation. Mafangulo pukarai. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Fucking shit. Shit. Yeah. So I can't even open. Yeah, all right. Well, okay. All right. Let's see if there's anybody available for calls in tonight. Yeah, JunkYard just messaged me back. He's sleeping right now. He's sleeping. All right, guys. We'll give it a few more minutes and see if there's anybody we could get. I couldn't get headlines tonight, guys, because I've been working full-time at the store, opening and closing. I don't open Mondays, so I usually do Mike in the Night Mondays because Monday is a slow day. But I got to work it through, guys. Yeah. All right, guys. Let's see if I can get callers in on the show. I got people that sent me hundreds and thousands of links. I said, why don't you come on the show and talk about it? No. And I don't want to bore you guys here just sitting here. Yeah. Let's build it all. Bring in people from China. It's important. It's so important we have Chinese in Canada. Without them, we could afford our real estate. Without them, their governments won't be funding migrant centers to bring in Indians. Shit. Without them, you could go work in a bank. In an office, you can work for the government. How are the pre-Xmas sales so far? It's slow. It's been really slow. But it's been really nice weather, though. But it's been like 12 degrees, 10 degrees, so I don't care. Yeah, some would say crime, homelessness, non-Canadian. And the people that are homeless are Canadian. Every city you go to, it's homeless Canadian, homeless Europeans. Yeah. Because they don't want to work. They don't want to be productive. Bullshit! I'm sick and tired of hearing the same shit. I get 3 resumes a day now. I used to get 1 a week. I get 3 a day at my store. Because they're not hiring white people anymore. Because they're subsidizing Indians. Because they're unhirable. They're useless. That's why they never came. Why do you think they didn't come here to build the country in the first place? Why do you think Indians and Chinese and Pakis or whatever come to build Canada in the first? Why didn't they come here and build it first and then the Europeans come in after? Why? What are my thoughts on BC Brody? I have no idea who that is. No idea. Ironically, Chinese money might save us from the native land claims. Oh, they could take their land back. I'll just go to Portugal tomorrow. I was there a few months ago. I have no problems living in my home country. And we take back the country. I go back to Portugal. We take it back. We take it back. Oh, it's JunkYard Dog. Hello?
Brother.
How you doing, dude? Dude, you got
brother from another mother. Yo.
Oh, let me put this on full screen here for you, for everyone to see. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, it's JunkYard Dog.
Yo.
Okay,
what
the hell is going on with you? You got jumped by a bunch of guys. You got arrested.
Coca-Cola cowboy. You Coca-Cola cowboy.
Okay, what is going on?
Oh, I'll tell you what's going on. I got no license. Oops, I turned the light out.
But you're a truck driver. You need to drive.
Yeah. Let me head downstairs. Wanda's making me a cup of tea. Just hold on. I'm just doing some maneuvers here. Yeah. So I got bamboozled.
Go on.
Well, I got bamboozled. The last couple of months, somebody approached me. I'm not going to make names because I don't want to do that, but I got bamboozled. I got approached on the internet. Somebody got me into Coinbase, like Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you fell for one of those fucking things?
I fell for one of them fucking things. It was all fucking sweet, it was all.
I know a Chinaman. I know one Chinaman that actually has this huge organization with this setting up with computers and miners, all this stuff, and there's people coming looking for the guy now.
Well, there's a police investigation going on, and I called the FBI. I called everybody. I'm fucking wild, boy, because they put me over the edge. It bankrupted me. They said, oh, they talk real sweet and neat and force you into, So I ended up having a breakdown, buddy. I had a nervous breakdown. I couldn't take it anymore. I had a nervous breakdown, and the doctor took my license, suspended it. I've just been suspended, And then when I was in I didn't go to jail. It was a local hospital. Anyway, I got fucking jumped in there.
Yeah, you told me about 8 or 10 guys.
Fucking East Indians. Yeah, one white dude and it was about 10 of them.
Why are East Indians in Canadian jails? They should be free of destroying the country.
That's weird. Well, I was in jail. It was a hospital. I had a mental breakdown, man, because of all this. I'm fucking freaking out now. How am I going to pay my bills? Got no money. Still today, right now, no money.
Are you on the verge of losing your house, or like what? Or you're
the house is paid for. We're just scraping by. We're just very frugal. We're just we've been following Mike in the night for how many years? How much food do we have? Lots, because we followed Mike in the night.
Well, food is like money in the bank. Food is like money in the bank. If you bought food, if you've bought your food a year ago, you can save some money. If you have some food from 2 years ago, you have lots of money saved. I've been with Mike. I've been with you now for I don't know how many years it's been. I think it's been since I've had the Peterbilt, almost 5-6 years, or maybe. Mm-hmm. And we talked about going to gathering food. Like, we got food, man. We got canned goods. We got, and then you get the deals on the onions and the beets. Like, I'll eat a bowl of beets, Harvard beets for a meal, slice of bread and butter. Fuck, I'm good. Yeah.
But anyway, we're just squeaking by right now. But I'll get the license back. It's coming back soon.
Is there an ETA?
I'm not sure, buddy. It's all up to them. I'm on some medication, kind of, calm me down, because I was getting pretty elevated, man. Like, I was going to go out with fucking brass knuckles and start pounding on people.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So.
Wow.
But anyway,
That's intense. That's
But
intense. I know
but
some
this-
of these people that have these Bitcoin or not Bitcoin, but these stupid coin garbage stuff like that. There's one Chinese guy I know in Burnaby, BC, and he started a big thing, and he took maybe $2-3 million, and then he took off with the money.
Yeah, well, this has happened twice. You fool me once, okay? Shame on you, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame. So it happened to Wanda, a year or so ago, or whatever it was. I don't remember now. And then it just happened to me. So we're about, I don't know, 7, 8, 10 grand into it. Mm-hmm. And I will fucking tell you now, I am never ever gonna fucking deal or go Bitcoin. If somebody ever puts a Bitcoin in front of my fucking nose, they're gonna get a punch in the mouth. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's the end of it right there. Digital currency, fuck you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because you can't to teach somebody how to do it. That like you have to teach somebody to hold on to a dollar bill. Fuck you.
I got some good news for you on a good note. A lot of the crypto, what's going to happen is it's going to be so heavily regulated and so heavily taxed that it's going to be next to impossible. You're not going to want to own any of it. You just want to get rid of it and get hard cash. You just want to
get rid of it.
Hard cash. I'm talking about, where the cash is? Underneath your mattress cash.
You know what I want to tell you? What you saw already. Put cash in, take some cash, put it in your hand. If you got 10 grand, or keep it with you, put it in put it in your sock drawer or fucking.
What kind of cash? What kind of cash though?
Well, you want to keep cash on you.
But
if
what
the lights
kind?
Go out,
what I've been preaching about a certain type of money to have. What is it?
Gold and silver.
American dollars. Do you know
the
why?
American dollars, yeah.
Do you know why?
Yeah.
You got 10 grand American. It's okay. It's not a big deal, but you got 10 grand American. That'll get you and your wife out of the country. 10 grand American money is accepted in every single country on the planet. When I was in Europe, they wanted American dollars. When I was in Philippines, they wanted American dollars. When I went to Mexico, they want American dollars. They want, nice sticker. What they want is American dollars. The American dollar is going to outlive the American empire.
Look what I got.
You go to the Philippines with Canadian dollars, they look at it like it's confetti.
What's that?
That's a 2020 bill. That's nice. That's a 2020 bill. So what I'm trying to say is that you have American dollars, your money is accepted anywhere in the world. I brought Canadian currency to Europe, to Portugal. They didn't even want it.
Yeah, your American money. I watched that video. They didn't take it.
So American money they take all over the world. Canadian, forget it.
No, they wouldn't take you had trouble with American money. They wouldn't take it.
Oh, in the Philippines, I had trouble because I had to write down every single serial number of every bill that I'm changing so they could check because what happened was when the Chinese were laundering US dollars through the Philippines, they had to do a crackdown and they had to write down every serial number of every bill now and to make sure through the Department of Treasury that it's not stolen or drug money or whatever or counterfeit or whatever.
Right. I get it.
But they still accepted American money. But Canadian money, forget about it.
They wouldn't take it because it's rubber. It's plastic money.
Canadian money, nobody wants it. Europe, Mexico, everywhere I've been, nobody wants Canadian dollars. They don't want it.
Wanda, could you grab me a water? I got to take that arthritis pill. Sorry, buddy. I'm in my wrist. I'm having so much trouble with that wrist. My shifting wrist. Mm-hmm. There's I don't know if it's a carpal tunnel or something I've got, but man, is it ever sore? It's like an arthritis, carpal tunnel pain.
Well, take this time off to relax and heal your body.
Oh, I am, buddy. I might take the winter off. Even if they give me my license, I might take the winter off. Fuck it. I've never had a vacation.
Yeah.
Trucking. Never had one. Unless I was broke down for 3 weeks in some shitty hotel.
Guys, we have Diablo 1963 in the comments saying, when you leave North America, you better have USD. Yeah, USD.
Yeah. You want to open up if you're gonna leave and go anywhere, have a US bank account, man.
Well, just cash is good. Go somewhere.
Well, like,
You could hitch a ride with cash. You could buy a ticket with cash. You could use cash to pay people to get you around. You know what I'm saying? They'll accept USD. They see Canadian dollars, they're like,
yeah.
yeah.
So, yeah, no, even if they get my, like my truck's paid for, the house is paid. The only thing I got to pay is my pickup, and, and we've managed to keep it so far, but, I'm a year and a half into it. I don't want to lose it. I've only got another, it was only a 6-year loan. It's not that bad, but I'm not buying another pickup. They can go fuck themselves. So I'm keeping this one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If I got to go out and take my guitar and go to the liquor store and play and sing it, what do you call that? Busk?
Yeah.
I'll go busk at the liquor store.
Well, good luck with that, because there's so many people. Like, I live in a small town, and there's people doing that with 2 stoplights. And there's people like panhandling, and there was a huge bum party outside my store. So I don't open Sundays, but I've been open 7 days a week since December 1st.
Good for you, buddy.
And
we were talking about your games and that, the kids and stuff. A lot of people want to do hands-on things now. They're going away from digital shit because they did too much digital shit, not enough hands-on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We were talking about that, your games.
So there was a huge bum party outside my store. Huge. There was so many bums. And then I'm like, holy shit, we're in a 2-stoplight town. Okay, 2 stoplights.
How'd you get so many bums? How'd you get the bums?
They're being bussed in here from Vancouver. Because what happens is, if you go to Vancouver and I take you down to Nanaimo Street, I take you down all these streets, like off of where you get off the highway to go into Vancouver. And I take you down these streets. It's all empty houses. All the homes are empty. It's all Chinese ornaments on the door. Chinese New Year from last year. Chinese New Year for 2 years. Chinese New Year from 3 years.
Chinese New Year!
Chinese New Year from 10 years ago on the door. The year of the horse. The year of the snake on the door. And the house is all abandoned.
The dragon!
Yeah, it's not for Canadian people. There's no more Canadian people in Canada. And I'm a Portuguese, too. I'm a Portuguese living in Canada. My wife's a Filipina living in Canada. There's no Canadian people in this country. Yeah. Bum Wars.
Out.
Woo.
Oh, buddy, I'll tell you. A lot of fun. I know. It's crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's crazy, and I love how they drive here in Ontario. Since I've been home I've been home. So November 3rd was my last run. I come home, parked the truck sitting, got an oil change on it, it's ready to go. Just, wait for my license now. Anyway, since I've been around here, I can't believe the bad drivers. Holy
yeah,
fuck.
but they're all third worlders, right? And they're Chinese too. Chinese drivers are not the best drivers. You go to Vancouver, you're gonna get sideswiped. You're gonna get T-boned. You're gonna get people drive it up one-way streets, and then they're on their piece of shit cell phone. So you got Chinaman on a cell phone coming up a one-way street, and then he looks at you. You like you're a piece of shit.
Wanda, where was that wreck there that the 4 trucks went in the ditch there by Coburg? Would that just happen like in that snow the other day? So there 4 East Indian trucks racing down the 401 near Coburg, the 3-lane is that where the 3-lane goes to the 2-lane?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's somewhere in there. So, they get racing side by side. They got their foot on the dash. They're calling India at home, and they're fucking fucking music blaring in their truck, foot on the dash, calling India, talking to their wife at Tim Hortons. Fucking little bit of snow comes, just a skiff. Boom, 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 side by side. Crashing into one another, one after the other into the ditch.
JunkYard Dog's got some good music going on here tonight on Mike in the Night.
Oh yeah, but the best part, it's all insurance. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. That's why everything costs so much in Canada, because the 2010 when he signed that thing. Fuck, they getting flooded the country? Holy shit, buddy. Our insurance. I
I'm a
pay
friend of
$4,200 a month insurance.
Whoa.
And
Say it again.
I'm not even covered for my
Shut up.
wrist.
Say it again. You pay how much per month?
$4,200 a month for all my insurances. House insurance, auto insurance, this insurance, that insurance, all this fucking insurance. And my wrist is sore. You know, I'm 54 years old, and I'm fighting to get any type of anything because I don't have the injury, the medical injury insurance. I just have, you know, if I wreck somebody or if I'm in a wreck, you know, if I'm in my truck and I'm in a wreck, they'll cover me then. But if you know, wear and tear, no, not covered. Sorry.
Fuck. Holy shit.
$4,200 a month, not covered. By nothing.
I thought you said pesos for a second, and I was like, okay, 4,200 pesos, that's okay, but that's Canadian dollars. That's like 3,200. That's like 3,100 American dollars a month.
Yeah.
Don't make me show you what you can buy with the $300 a month mortgage. Woo! Don't make me
add that to a mortgage.
Yep. And you know what? Don't make me show you we could buy in America for 300 or 400 a month on a mortgage.
You know what I say? Fuck you, insurance company. Are you watching? Are you watching, Mr. Government Man, or whoever the fuck you are, insurance? Fuck you. You need to do something about this because you're hurting fucking people.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to put people on the street for $4,200 a fucking month, you cocksuckers?
Woo!
Woo! Time to knuckle up, boy. Let's knuckle up. Fuck it.
So, hold on a second. Hold on. So, let me go to my messages. It looks like Tommy Gun there in Australia. May have some... Okay, hey. So, did you see... Were you watching Mike of the Night a few minutes before I called you?
I was just flipping. Yeah, I was just flipping through my phone. I seen there was nobody on. That's why I called you. Yeah.
Tommy sent me 3 different news links, like news links from Australia, and I can't open them in Canada. The Canadian legislation won't let me open them.
I couldn't get on Instagram. Somebody fucked with my Instagram. I couldn't get on it.
You're
I
on
had
now,
to get
and you're verified. You got a blue check mark.
What does that mean?
Your Instagram is verified. It says blue check mark beside it, so that means you're verified. I was verified this morning too. I woke up this morning and there was a blue check mark beside my Instagram.
Mean? What does that mean?
It means if I'm verified. I applied for it 3 years ago in 2021, or 4 years ago, and then they finally approved me.
I don't know, buddy. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know what else is going on. I've been in silent mode. That little breakdown I had. I closed the door. So I just tunnel vision. Concentrate on me now. Me.
Mm-hmm.
I went right off social media. I've been sitting I set up my room. I had all my music gear downstairs, and I brought it all up, set up my room. And I've been just jamming. I got a YouTube channel. It's my name.
Yeah, it's your name. What do you have it on? Oh, yeah, it's your actual real name. So
my real name.
After you get off, can you put the link in the live chat in the YouTube so people could follow it?
I don't know how to do that, buddy. How do I do that?
Well, come on.
I'm not tech savvy. Listen, if I run into some government money or something, but I've been coming up with these great ideas, man. Like freaking.
Hold on, give me a second here. Let me see if I can find you here. I've been unsubscribed to your channel 4 times already. So every time I go looking for you, like I have to resubscribe every time.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
No, it's not your fault.
I went and come up with some great ideas, like the military.
Mm-hmm. Let me go. You usually come up on my shorts playing guitar. Hold on a sec.
Yeah, that's what I did.
There you are. I found your channel. Here's JunkYard Dog, folks, playing guitar.
So I come up with a few ideas like this. There's this condensate fluid, in the oil field. I think it's just a byproduct. Mm-hmm. We could use it for drag racing and race NASCAR and stuff, eh?
Yeah, we need money for that. We're broke.
But I mean, it's a vapor. It's a liquid, but it's a vapor. If an engine breathes this vapor. Okay, there's a link for JunkYard Dog's channel right there, guys. If you want to subscribe to JunkYard Dog, he's got a lot of short videos here.
Ooh,
yeah, they're just short little jams that I've been doing.
No, but you're talking here. Do truck drivers get fair pay? Hollywood, are you
Yes.
going to make some more trucking movies? You got
Yeah,
some
man.
stuff here. Yeah.
Yeah, I went through it and cleaned it up a little bit because I got a little vulgar in a few of them, so I
I
cleaned
get
it up a
vulgar
little.
too.
I know we do. We're brothers from another mother's. If I run into some money, man, I'm gonna come. I'm coming to visit. I'm going to BC. I'm bringing me and Stitch and Wanda, and we're gonna go to BC.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go. I want to go see. I want to go right out. I want to take the boat, go right out to the island, and if I get a little money together this winter, I think I want to come out. So I might see you. It won't be in the big truck. It'll be in the pickup because I think I'm just taking the winter off. Fuck it. I don't think there's anything that needs to be hauled by me that the East Indians can't take the ditch, go in the ditch and stuff. And maybe that'll show my value.
Woo!
Yeah. How's Eduardo and everybody doing, man?
Eduardo was on last week. We had a prediction show last week, remember?
Yeah, I couldn't get on. I can't remember. I think I was sick or tired or something. There was something. I think I watched a little bit, but I was like out of it, man.
All right.
I'll rewatch it. I'll find it and I'll watch it.
It's on mikeinthenight.org. You'll find them in order.
You know how many people I turned on to Mike in the Night? Everybody said, "Where do you are you on social media? How do you know all this stuff? How do you get?" I said, "Buddy, it's not a secret. It's a secret, but it's not a secret." I said, "You want to learn stuff? You go on Mike in the Night. He goes live every Monday night. He puts little posts on YouTube and that." I said, "We used to be on Rumble. We used to be on Odyssey. We used to be on everybody. We got kicked off everything because we speak the truth. We're 100-man army, and and that being attacked by that Coinbase thing, I almost think that was a setup. Because I'm a truth teller like you.
Mm-hmm.
I think somebody's trying to, bankrupt me, bring me down. That's what I think.
Interesting.
I think I was attacked by somebody higher up. You know what I mean?
Get out of town.
That's what I think. I think I was attacked by somebody higher up to bankrupt me and shut me up. That's what I think.
That's scary stuff, dude. Scary
Well,
stuff.
we're worldwide, buddy. We have the world in our hands. We're holding the world in our
Okay,
hands.
Diablo has a question for you. What kind of destruction will Carney do if the snake gets a majority? We're fucked if he does.
If what? What's going on?
Mark
Tell me-
Carney looks like he's going to get majority government.
Oh, that's not good. I think we need to get him out. He's just a banker, man. That's all he is. I mean,
And you know what
he's
the
an
funny
investor.
part is?
He's an investor.
Remember the November 2022 Mike in the Night, or November 2022, I said, a man named Mark Carney's coming and he'll become your next prime minister. Remember that?
Yeah.
And here we are. And people were saying, I checked on Mark Carney. He's a banker. He's not a politician. Unsub. Now
Yep,
he's
he's
your
a
prime
banker.
minister because of China. Woo!
Well, you want to know something else weird? How come Trudeau and Katy Perry? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Is that even still going on? Like, I haven't been following that.
I don't know.
Is that,
I don't give
is
a
that for
rat's
real?
dick. I don't give a rat's dick.
I'm just saying, like, you couldn't find a normal person because nobody will put up with your shit. But Katy
You're
Perry
close.
will fucking rob you
Give them to
blind,
me
boy.
now.
The entertainment fucking.
Mhm.
They're both entertainers. You know what I
Sorry.
mean? You feel
Sorry,
me?
I did a little bit of soundboard while you were there talking. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to do it over you speaking. It's just I'm trying to get this Arnold Schwarzenegger sound thing.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
It's
I love it.
Christmas time.
Come with me if you want to live.
Yeah, come with me if you want to live.
Merry Christmas.
You idiot. I'm going to reach into your stomach with my fist and pull out your goddamn spine.
Oh, there's a Katy Perry song. She kissed a cunt and she liked it.
Yeah.
We're not gonna hurt you.
Oh, buddy, it's been a while.
Yeah,
We're having too much fun. I can't wait to come to the store, man. We're gonna have a blast.
Yeah.
if I make a few bucks there this winter and I can come out, because I think it'll probably, I don't know, we might even come out in a little car because that'll be even cheaper. A little
Yeah.
Ford Focus, man.
See,
They're cheap on gas.
Yeah, you could get across with like about 700, 6, no, less than that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that car
400
goes.
440 bucks in gas you get here.
Yeah, about that. $500 probably get us there in the little car. 1,000 or more in the big truck, in the pickup probably, or something.
And the hotels, the hotels are decent here, and they're always empty because it's merit.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
it's empty.
No,
You'd be the only person, the whole hotel. The whole hotel.
I remember when I was driving with FedEx, and we used to come around up over the hill. Up the hill there. Sometimes when you look down at Merritt on the left-hand side when you're heading to the coast, and I remember seeing those truckers in there at that truck stop, and that really pissed me off when you said that those East Indians run that truck stop into the ground, and nobody even, it's closed, and nobody
Into the
even fucking
ground,
uses it
and
anymore.
the gas stations, the gas pumps are all empty and not working. And we could use a Denny's in this town. Believe me, we don't have anything.
You need it.
We have nothing in this town. I would adore when that Denny's opened up. It was all the kids from the high school working there. It was so good. Everyone was having a great time. It was like a party there. It was like a party every weekend. And then they got the subsidized wages. The Indians took everything over and got rid of all the Canadian kids. And the service was garbage. Everything went downhill, and the place smelled like a septic tank.
Disgusting. Yeah, that's what they do. That's what they do. But you realize what is missing there now, because as the trucker comes in through your town and spends, $20, $50, whatever. So that $20-$50 there goes to your, $20 will go to your barber, $20 will go to the game store, $20, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's a generation of a little money. It's not a lot of money, but when you go there and you sell some diesel, and the guys go in, use the washroom, buy a few things, a sandwich, a pizza slice, they need a phone cable for their phone, or headset, or some t-shirt, pair of socks, underwear, like you shit yourself. Like the East Indians do. Wanda says, "Don't be saying those disgusting things."
Woo!
But along that stretch of highway, Mike, there's not a lot of bathrooms. And on the Trans-Canada there.
Hey, did you watch my truck stop bathroom in Portugal?
Yeah, I seen that. I did a video of one I was in, but I forgot to send it, and then I accidentally deleted it. Fuck.
That truck stop in Portugal, you could have your lunch in that bathroom. You could have your lunch on the floor.
Oh, buddy, the one I was saying, you'd be scared to walk in. You'd be like, walk in, close your eyes, and tippy toe back out.
Okay. Junkyard Dog, I have a mission for you if you're willing to accept it, okay?
What do you got, buddy?
When you go to a bathroom, I need you to start doing, with your phone, don't do wide, do short, like vertical.
Like this way or this way?
This way.
This way.
Yeah. So I need you to start doing videos like that, and I need you to start doing truck stop review videos. Truck stop bathroom reviews.
I can tell you already. If it's a truck, if you get up in the morning at between 5 and 6, and you go in and you do the bathroom, you get a clean bathroom, because they go in and they clean the toilets, the sinks, everything. It's all sprayed clean. So from 5 to 6:45. If you're at 7 o'clock or later, 7 till 9 or 10, those bastards that come in late, they're so fucking tired and miserable. They go in and they'll shit all over everything. It's disgusting. Get to the bathroom while it's clean from 4 till 6:45. Right? It's clean. Then throw like 10 o'clock on. Then they'll send people in. Then you got travelers, and they're so they've left the hotel, or they're leaving for and then or they're going to work, and they didn't shit at home because the wife and the kids and everything. So they go to the truck stop to have their shit and coffee, and so that's that's the story on that. And at 11, and if you between 6, 7, if you're at the truck stop parked by between like supper time, like 4 or 5 truckers come in, they gather in at around 5 o'clock.
It's a shit show.
It's a shit show, right? They want fuel, they want to eat, they park. right? Some of them will fuel, eat, and go a little further. So from 5 o'clock till 10, there's no parking, and if you get a truck stop, you get the shower power hour. See, I always shower either in the middle of the night where there's no wait, or during the day. I'll stop at, and it's tough during the day because some of these places I go to close at 2, 3 o'clock for receiving and pickup. So you have to gauge it, right? You might have to go a day or two without a shower because you might end up just a rest stop. But the Love's truck stops, they have those dude shower wipes. It's like a big towelette, like a big thick paper towel that it's like a cloth, almost like a cotton, and they're moist. And I just keep those. I keep a package of those in my refrigerator all the time, so they're nice and cool. And I keep a couple packs up top, and they're just a fireman designed it because on the smoke and the fire and all that, and someone had a great idea with those, and then they market them to travelers. So you just towel off, you do all your parts and stuff, and then throw it away. And it's nice, fresh. You feel nice and fresh. It gets all the oils and refreshes your body, man.
All right. Junkyard Dog, man, I got your channel. I'll plug it again. We'll get you back on in a couple of weeks to update us on your situation, and we'll get you back on Mike in the Night, okay, buddy? Thank you
buddy.
Thanks for getting your Instagram back so we can get you on the show.
Oh, me too. I'm glad to have it back. I appreciate you.
God bless you, brother. Bye. Stay
Rock
strong.
on. Keep the shiny side up.
That's right. All right, guys, that's Junkyard Dog. Here's his channel right here if you guys want to subscribe to it. It's Richard J-A-A-T-I-N-E-N. J-A-A-T-I-N-E-N. He's playing a little bit of guitar here. He's doing his thing, but he's got a lot of rants. I don't know why he took down his rants videos. He's got a lot of good rants there. I don't know. And guys, this is the truck stop in Portugal that I filmed. Hey guys, Mike Martin's here doing a bathroom review in a truck stop off the main highway going north from Lisbon to Porto. So this is a truck stop bathroom review in Portugal. There's toilet paper there. There's a bit of paper. That's my paper from there. Lots of paper. Very nice finish here. This is pure marble. This is pure marble flooring. You got your very pure, very clean. It smells like you could eat dinner in this bathroom if you choose to. But I just wanted to do this quick bathroom review here at this truck stop. There's lots of people outside waiting for the bathroom. But there it is right there. Bathroom review. This is the men's bathroom, of course. And there it is. You got your hand soap there. You got your soaps. You got your water pressure there. You got everything ready to go. Garbage can there, ready to go. It's completely spotless. Thanks for watching, guys, and let me know what you think of this truck stop bathroom review. Mike Martin's here. I have spoken. So there is my truck stop bathroom review there in Portugal for you guys that I did. And yeah, JYD was on the show, and it's good to have him back. And people are talking about shitting liquids in the chat there. Woo! Woo! And oh man, we're talking about all man tonight.
You're talking about all man.
And I hope Eduardo's in the background there. I know he's listening to the show. He could tell us about C-15, the bill C-15 or C-18. There's a new bill. That's coming out that's going to be helping Canadians more, right? Going to be helping Canadians. All right. It looks like, I don't know, Tommy if he's available. I don't know. He said he wants to come on the show. And what's really puzzling is the links he keeps sending me from Australia. I can't open them here in Canada through Canadian legislation. I just made the video. I just showed you guys. I opened the link and it says, due to Canadian legislation, you can't open this news link in your country. Piece of shit. All right. Tommy will be, I think he'll be available in a few minutes here. And let's see if we could get, I gotta look at that bill. Bill C-15. Gotta know what this Bill C-15. Oh, it's UNDRIP. So it's UNDRIP. No, it's another bill. Then it's C-18 then. They keep building... they keep making these bills every other week, and it's hard to keep up. Okay, C-18 is the Online News Act, not that one. It's not C-15. No, C-22 is the Canadian Disability Benefit Act. For foreigners that come to Canada that need disability support. But if you, I guess if you are Canadian and you fought in a war and you built this country, you don't get nothing. It's not for you. It's not for you. All right, I'm going to see if I can find... Sorry, guys, if there's awkward silence. I'm just trying to find out. There's a C bill that came out. Is it C-63? I don't know, man. I don't remember anymore. There's some bills going through. Online Harms Act, we covered that. Okay. I got to figure out which one I saw because it's apparently it's a pretty big deal if you're living in Canada. Yeah, I'm going to get Tommy on the show right now. I think he's available. I don't know. Let's see if he could get on the show. No, it's not. Instagram doesn't allow it. It's not Instagram. Guys, it's not that Instagram is not allowing me to open it. It's the Canadian government is not allowing me to open it. They're blocking Instagram. They're not. It's not. Instagram is war zone. You go to Instagram right now, they're dropping the A word, the B word, the C word, the G word, the F word, the N word, the K word, all over Instagram and Facebook. I'm blowing up. I'm getting millions of views on those platforms. Millions. After 15 years, my channel opens up on Facebook and Instagram of all places. I'm still shadow banned on YouTube. They removed 3,000 subscribers from my YouTube channel the other day. 3,000 subscribers. You know how I found out? People are messaging me, hey, Mike, I got unsubscribed to your channel again. It's like, what the hell? Yo. Hello? Hello? Tommy, you there? Tommy? Hello? Tommy? Ladies and gentlemen, we lost Tommy. We lost Tommy.
One more time! Ric Flair!
All right, let's try calling him again. we can't get control of Tommy here.
Yo, can you hear me?
I can hear you now perfectly.
Okay, you can hear me now. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
But
Tommy
can you see me though or no?
What's that?
Can you see me though or no?
No, I can't see you.
Okay.
So
I'm happy for you to open it if you want. Like, I don't mind.
it's there's nothing to see.
Oh, I mean the camera, like similar to JunkYard Dog, how like the camera was opened.
Mm-hmm. But it's closed.
Oh, okay.
Your end is closed.
My end is closed.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. That's bizarre.
Yeah.
Anyways,
you're
yeah,
in Australia. It's because you're in Australia.
Oh.
You sent me something from Australia. You sent me something from Australia, and I
You
can't
can't
even
pick it
open it
up.
because of the Canadian legislation.
Canadian laws.
Yeah, it's not Instagram. It's the fucking Canadian laws.
Is it that bad? Holy what?
You have
Really?
no idea how bad it is. Tommy, I know you're of Chinese descent from mainland China, okay? And I don't want you, when you hear
And
me
I'm
talk...
against immigration as well. And again, the whole like people are against immigration. It wasn't racist. It was never about race. It was about reducing the quantity and ensuring that people assimilate. That's all.
But the
It was
problem
never
is
about racist.
the problem is after 2010, when the Chinese started coming in and laundering
Did you
money.
know that the Cronulla riots wasn't even about racism? Did you know that? Just like the whole Civil War, it's like it was never about racism. Like
No,
the
I
Cronulla
know.
riots.
I think I educated you a little bit on the American Civil War, and you looked into
American
things.
Civil War, yes. And did you know that the Cronulla riots in 2005 was nothing about? It has nothing to really do with race. Like it was actually about crime.
Dude,
Like it's all been rewritten. And
Listen-
now there's a new book. Like now there's a new book coming out talking about how there was like a build-up of anger because the police wasn't really arresting people. They were like Lebanese like youth, like 20 to 30-year-olds, just like gangsters and hoodlums kind of thing. These Crips and Bloods, these like kind of like gangster kids, and they like attacked the lifeguards, and that caused a backlash, right? It caused a backlash amongst the locals, and then the locals wanted them out. And the train incident where like a few Australians were attacking like Middle Eastern looking dudes, it was like a very fringe minority, like less than 0.1%. And somehow the media captured it, and then that got televised to the world, and then Australia's like seen as some sort of evil racist, whatever, far right, whatever you can call it. Yeah.
Well-
so it's all being distorted.
okay.
Did you know that there were Aboriginals there, like alongside like whites, like side by side, like saying like no to the whole like violence against lifeguards in 2004 and 2005. History's being rewritten, man. Like everything's being rewritten.
Yeah, and I have my history books that I go through. Did you watch my population of China video?
No, I haven't. But
Oh my
I've seen-
God! I made that video just for you. I made that video.
I will watch it. I will watch
And
it.
I
swear,
dug
all
up.
my
I
life.
dug up a book that's written in Latin from 1731, and it's talking about the population. And it wasn't even called China at the time; it was a different name. And I named the name in the
Cathay.
video.
Was it called Cathay? Was it called Cathay?
I don't know what it was called. I have it in the video. You could see the video, and they were telling. That book was telling us that the population of China at that time was only 8 million people. There wasn't 70 million people at that time there, that like what we're told to believe. I believe that China's population is 400 million and 200 million people are over 65.
Oh wow. I see.
Merry
but
Christmas.
I was saying, when I was saying like rewriting history, right? You brought that book up, like you brought this 1797 book, which was really interesting, and you said the world was very different, written in that 1797 perspective, compared to like 2000 perspective.
Yeah.
It will be really interesting if you show it on like, how do you say, a morning coffee with Mike, where you're like on your balcony doing like a sunset or sunrise thing, and then you just show us like that book, because that was really interesting. The 1797, and you said,
Well, the 1731 is the best one I have, but unfortunately it's in Latin though, and that one I have to take a picture of it. I have to take a photo, and then ChatGPT tells me what it's saying, right? And it's telling me all kinds of historical
just, like, learn
stuff.
Latin, like, or get a Latin dictionary and like learn Latin. I mean, Latin wouldn't be hard for you, bro. Like, you know Portuguese and Spanish. It's like the same family. It's all romance.
I know,
languages.
but I'm getting
serious.
old,
It's
dude.
not that hard.
I'm getting
Like
old.
aqua means the same thing. Like AQUA and AGUA. It means the same thing. It just means water.
Agua,
I don't think
yeah.
it will be too hard for you. Yeah, I don't think it will be too hard for you because I rather translate it like pen to paper than the whole AI. Like I don't trust the AI.
Mm-hmm.
And also I forgot something really really important, which was 2026 predictions.
Yeah, it was last week's show was our 2026 predictions. Go ahead and give us your predictions for 2026, okay?
I ensured that I didn't watch the video, so I didn't cheat, and these are all my ideas, and I've written them like before November of 2025. So these are written like 2 months, 3 months, even 4 or 5 months before. So I've collated them around June, July to around November of 2026. And number 10, counting down from number 10 is the UBI, Universal Basic Income, and they will have something called UPT, Universal Property Tax, and it will be via digital passport, you know, linking back to a digital soul Mike in the Night. So they will have a universal property tax. So if you're a dual citizen or whatever, they will always chase you for like the rest of your life for like property tax, even if you don't live there.
China was doing that to citizens living in Canada. They were going back and charging them taxes still. The CPP.
I think Canada, Australia is going to do that because we're so broke, and Australia is actually charging people to go to national parks, and they've increased like the fees to like state-owned, like government-owned city council gyms and government-owned swimming pools. So some pools are private, some pools are owned by the government. So anything owned by the government, they're going to raise it. Number 9. High usage of AI, but more laws into AI. So I went to this conference hosted by like University of Sydney, and there was Professor Kimberly, one of the law professors.
Continue.
Yeah, let me find it. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, Kimberly Weatherall, and she said about how like we need more laws into AI, like in a positive way. It's not about like control, but let's say preventing AI from actually being abused. And she is saying that social science, especially law, is actually merging into AI.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're saying like art and social sciences like economics, law, business, they're actually merging with AI. And she also mentioned that AI can be dangerous where events can be distorted, like the whole weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. Like you were saying. Do you remember that, Mike? You were saying, like, even before COVID, like, the whole thing about AI and the whole digital assistant is like they will say, like, in 50 years, 100 years, that Saddam Hussein did have WMDs. And I think Professor Kimberly was talking about that. Kimberly Weatherall of University of Sydney. She was saying, like, how history can be, like, distorted with AI, like, worse than like, the 2000s.
I was saying it before COVID, though.
Yeah, you were saying it before
I was
COVID.
saying it when it fucking mattered, boy.
Yeah, but back then, like, AI wasn't even that developed. But it was a little bit different where she talked about AI. She didn't really talk about, like, the publishers of history.
Mm-hmm.
But you said more about, like, the publishing, about books. Because AI in 2018, I mean, it didn't exist in a ChatGPT framework or ChatGPT perspective. It didn't exist as an like a sort of like a search assistant perspective.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like that. AI was different. And I see that economics is merging with technology called econology or technonomics or econ tech, just like finance and technology became fintech, like after 2016 with Bitcoin. And I see law and technology merging into law tech or technology. I coined this word, technology, TECHLAWLOGY. So technology fusing with law. And you have sciences like biotech, biology, and technology existing before 2019, but with AI in 2026. So you will see like machines and stuff actually operating in people with like guidance. They already have that in places like Japan, China, and stuff. But I think it will like expand. But Australia, Canada, I don't think they really have the political will. I think the people driving that will mainly be like Vietnam, Thailand, maybe like the UAE, Iran, like these Central Asian, these countries. And you will see like chem tech as well, chemistry and technology, physics and technology, engineering and technology all merging into one.
Okay.
AI merging with engineering, with humans, let's say 50 minus AI concentration, 50% minus or less than 50%. So like 50% of like engineering will be AI. And with engineering merging into AI, it will cause like layoffs. And I don't think it will be like greater than the like 50% of the workforce, but 50% of what they will work with will involve substantially AI, because a lot of engineers are being taught R, which is a programming language, Python, etc.
Mm-hmm.
And you will also see geotech, geography and AI merging together, predicting floods, housing prices, and things like that. And again, it's all data science led by AI being the catalyst, fusing these disciplines and coupling it with AI, just like trends in the housing market, merging into Mike in the Night. You will see this like merge. Or just like in history, where the Xianbei tribes, well, the Siberian tribes merge into like the Shunu, like confederacy, or like the Kuomushi merging with the Khitan like tribes in like the 900 AD, or like the Xianbei Shunu, Xianbei Han in like 200 to 600 AD. Prediction number 8, you will see more protests in America, and you will see more in Australia, and you will see a Western Spring similar to Prague Spring of 1960s, 1970s, where Czechoslovaks were protesting against communism, and they were protesting against Soviet invasion of Czechoslovakia of 1968. And this one is caused by the Gen Z protests, because you have Arab Spring, you have a pattern, right? 2010s. And then you have like 2020s, you have like, you know, year of the protest, like 2019. And then you have like post-COVID protests, began with mainly in like Nepal and like Asia. But now this late 2020s, I'm talking about 2026 to 2029, you will have like years of the protest again, but more in Western countries, more prevalent. You will see people start uprising, right? You have Nepal, which was actually, you know, I hope they can return back to a monarchist government.
Yeah.
You know, and you had a pro-monarchy protest in 2023 where everyone was against Pushpa. His name was Pushpa. Yeah, Pushpa Kamal Dahal, who is the former disgraced prime minister of Nepal. He was a nepotist, where he was preferring people in his family or people who are his friends to be in government. Doesn't matter if this guy has no like talent, like public sector, like 100 grand jobs, like people wearing like sweaters in the middle of like 38 Celsius.
Give me a second, Tommy. Someone sent me a $5 super chat from RC Laramu, and it says, Carney moved Brookfield to 666 Fifth Avenue. Carney started pimping Clinton foundations, women politicians, bureaucrats, media. Carney is the Antichrist. So that's somebody here. Okay, continue. What number are we on? 5 or 6?
We're on number 8. We're almost finished 8. I'm sorry if I'm keeping you long.
No, yeah, that's fine. Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, so Nepal was like monarchist, and in the 90s, in the 2000s, they had a civil war, and it was so-called after like democracy. And so they became a democracy, but it wasn't a constitutionalist monarchist, it was a republic. And they voted in the Communist Party of Nepal. So they voted in a communist. And did you know that when it, like Robert Kiyosaki said, like people flee communist, red tape, Mickey Mouse countries to go to capitalist, free, libertarian countries? It's so true. In the 50s, 60s, like people fled. Like my former neighbor, Hungarian, fled Hungary because it was communist. And this gentleman from Romania, like this old man I met in like at the park, he was saying he fled Romania in the 80s. Like he was a deserter. He swam into the river Danube. And he was like being shot at, and he was like trying to reach Yugoslavia, like Serbia, and then go to Austria because it was like free, right? Because even in the 1980s, Romania was still communist. And Nepal has the biggest amount of exodus out of any other country. Like Nepal, the small Himalayan kingdom, like it's now like a republic, but because people don't want to be ruled by communism. And in like 2017, like there were protests built up all pre-COVID, all pre-2019, and this actually sparked other protests, like in Indonesia. Like you had cost of living crisis in Indonesia, where Indonesians are just like dirt poor, and you have politicians giving themselves raises, and you have people having like the One Piece, like the anime show, the guy with a straw hat, like all protesting.
And they're giving weapons to the Australians give weapons to the Indonesians to go murder the Catholics in East Timor.
Oh yes, 1990s.
Yep. No,
Yep.
you murder them
And-
Catholics. That's what they do. And that's why
I
I
was
always
saying the
frown when I hear
Indonesian youth-
Indonesia. I frown when I hear that country's name.
Yeah, I know, but the people are protesting there. The young people, like 1996 to 2010 births, like they have like literally 15-year-olds like protesting as well because they got nothing to lose. And the government isn't really that good. Like they have people that are in power who are like actually complicit in the genocide, like some military, some like so-called right wing, some of the Indonesian government, and it's just like they're just puppet government. They're like they don't really care about what Indonesian people are going through and stuff. And number 7, you have this for due diligence, but I think it's gonna be bound to failure, which was regarding outages. It was like the ATO, and they were talking about how they wanted to have so-called for diligence, just like the 4 pests in China, where Mao tried to kill like the sparrows, and like it failed like terribly, and millions died. So the 4 pests were against so-called mosquitoes, flies, rats, and sparrows. But the problem was that the sparrows were actually getting rid of the bugs. But if you kill all the sparrows, there's a bunch of bugs, and it led to crop failure. It was just stupid. And the 4 diligence was more regarding the know your customer procedure, number 1, and number 2 was alternative procedure in elections. Number 3 was new account as a pre-account. And number 4 is number 4 is identify the account holder of a financial account. I think it's more about like financial control, more about like so-called closing tax loops. So they want to fucking like know everything, right? You know, visual capitalist or virtue capitalist, or capitalist nomad. These websites and YouTube channels. And capitalist nomad, he was saying how like Australia is so bad, where like the government wants to like know every single detail. They want to see how like if you're hiding gold in your ears, if you're hiding gold in your butt crack or like armpits. I know it's like it sounds so ridiculous. Like Australian government wants to know everything, like everything, and that's why Lee Kuan Yew, the Prime Minister of Singapore, before he passed away in 2015, he was saying in Australia, if you take up citizenship, you automatically owe like $60,000 or worth of debt per citizen because they're in so much government debt. It's so bad. Yeah, and this whole full diligence thing, the so-called know your customer, like they want every like detail of you. I think it's like the government getting more control. But what I'm afraid of this whole know your customer thing is like even if it's private sector, like even if they're like really good, like they're honest, I'm just afraid of like cyber attacks because cyber attacks are getting pretty damn strong. Just you know the Discord leak, like people's details getting leaked, and Medibank leak. And this is the thing about like the whole digital soul thing. Like, what if your identity gets stolen? And the other day, when I was trying to renew my photo ID, on the form it says, was your identity stolen? They didn't have that in 2018, but now they have that because this is such a big deal. And they only target people in America, Canada, Australia, because we are richer on a per capita basis. Like how much US dollars we make per annum is still higher than Africa or South America or India, and that's why they target these countries. And with the outages, I predict that Optus will have a collapsing infrastructure, and it will be like a failure, like the whole green hydrogen, which is backfired, the war on drugs, war on terrorism. But by 2035 to 2036, like 10 years later, including this digital social media ban against teenagers, this is all going to backfire.
Did you see my video on that one?
I haven't.
You suck. You got to go back to my channel and you're going to
Sorry,
watch.
I was busy.
No, I understand, but they're only shorts. They're only 1-2 minute shorts. You go to my channel.
I will.
You go to shorts. You watch today's 2 shorts and go all the way back. But those, if you want action, Tommy, if you want action on social media, get your ass on Instagram and Facebook. It's wide open. It's the Wild West. They're saying the A word, the B word, the C word, the D word.
But Instagram, I can't even send you links. So like, it's worse than Skype.
I can't open it because the government of Canada won't let me open your link.
But you can see screenshots, right? I'll send you screenshots instead, so you can type the URL. That's one way to bypass it.
Yeah, send me screenshots then. Then send me screenshots because when you send me something from Australia, it says the Canadian government is not allowing me to see it. Not Instagram.
But you can copy the link and then open in a new tab, though. You can copy the link and open in a new tab instead of clicking it directly.
Oh, I see.
Because it works. Yeah. You just like copy. You just like use your like mouse and you do like left click and then copy. I know it's a hassle, right? I know, like I don't know why Canada's like so unfree.
And
like
I was
worse
telling
than
people
Australia.
earlier in the show, like, you don't know how bad Canada is, and there's a lot of anti-immigration people, like, we're racists or whatever they want to call us. And I was telling at the beginning of the
They
show,
just
I
don't
was
want to
so
be invaded. They don't want to be replaced. They don't want to be replaced. Did you know that the UN actually has a document called replacement immigration? And
yeah,
then they call
I
it
read that on my channel. Remember?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. And then people call it like far right conspiracy. Like, it's not a conspiracy. It's like they literally make documents called like replacement immigration and they call it conspiracy. It's not conspiracy. The UN literally admitted it. The United Nations literally admitted it. And they're targeting countries like Germany, France, and Japan, and South Korea. These are the only 2 non-white countries they're targeting.
Mm-hmm.
Every other country they target is pretty much white, European, Western Europe kind of country. They're not targeting like Finland or anything, but they're targeting more like Germany kind of.
You go to Canada in a rural part, I mean, in the middle of nowhere. I'm talking miles away. You go to any bank. You go to any bank. You walk in, it's all Chinese people. It's like, what the fuck? What? I didn't know those Chinese people in this part of Canada. It's all Chinese. You go to a government service building, it's all Chinese people.
So they're not like a mix. Let's say
they're not mixed. They're communists. They're mainland Chinese. They're all talking in Mandarin.
Replacement.
Yeah, they're all replacement.
That's
And what pisses me off, Tommy, and I was saying at the beginning of the show, let's build the banks. My dad worked on the Skydome project, the Air Canada Center, all these facilities.
Did you know that my Portuguese friend's dad, you know my pharmacist friend, the Portuguese friend I told you about?
Mm-hmm.
You know, his dad was part of construction / roofing, and he fixed people's roofs. This is what I'm talking about, maintaining and building the infrastructure. He was part of that in the 90s. Mm-hmm. He came to Australia in like 1982 from Madeira, the island of Madeira. Mm-hmm. They're from Madeira, and that's why they're big fans of the soccer player Ronaldo. I just want you to.
But what I'm trying to tell you is what's pissing a lot of people off here in Canada is
it's even pissing him off.
You go around and you don't see a Canadian person working anywhere anymore in any facility, whether it's fast food, whether it's corporate, whether it's government. And then everywhere you go,
here we still got native. We still got people like young people working in fast food, but they're all like under 25 years old. Like,
yeah, but here in Canada, they're subsidizing wages for people from India to work.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I've been talking about this for years.
We have wage subsidies, but we subsidize people who are like unemployed, and then let's say $20 was a minimum wage, right? The government pays the employer $10 per hour, and then they hire someone who's unemployed, being on like welfare benefits.
No, we're talking about people that arrived from India in 2020 to try and fix our housing market that was destroyed by Chinese money laundering. So Canadians can't come in. So they bring in 4 million Indians from 2020, and then they get their wage subsidized by 80%.
What the hell?
And I'm getting resumes.
We are subsidizing locals by 50%. What? That's so bad.
Every day I get 3 resumes at my store, and sometimes I get 4 resumes a day. I used to get 1 resume a week, and it's white kids, white high school, white post-high school, college, 20s and 30s, people dropping off resumes, and I look at the resume, I'm like, why don't you go work at something around here, like a fast food? Oh, they don't hire white people. They were subsidizing wages from people from India. I'm like, holy shit.
On your nepotism. Hey, Mike, did you know that this will like make you really angry? Did you know that on Reddit, there's like some Indians like fresh from India, like post 2020s, and they're saying like in Canada, all you have to do is like call white people racist or whatever, and then you get into like a manager job, and then you like give all your like Indian people more preference, and then you bring like entire villages.
Yep, they do.
Did you know that?
But the problem is these people are unhireable. That you won't. If you had your company, Tommy, in Canada, you wouldn't hire them. Because they're useless, but then they're going to subsidize wages.
Did you know that they have like diploma meals? Did you know that they have like diploma meals, like fake diplomas, like fake degrees? Like the guy never even did a degree. Like they have like fabricated.
Yep, I believe you. Yeah, they're all majority of them are con artists.
So right? They're con artists. And did you know that some Australian companies actually banned certain states in India, like northern India, from working in their company, like Australia? And then they're like, oh, Aussies are racist. But why are you being dishonest in the first place? Like, who drew first blood, right? Like, who provoked who, right?
Yeah.
It's like the whole Civil War thing, like Fort Sumner. it was like Lincoln trying to provoke the South. It wasn't the South trying to attack. It was Lincoln
Exactly.
trying to provoke.
We
It's
made
like
that
Roosevelt
in my
provoking.
video. My documentary about the
It's all
Civil War wasn't
provocation.
about freeing slaves. It was about the
It's
crown.
all provocation. Yeah. And did you know that they were behind creating like shell companies? And did you know they create shell companies in Japan? Like Japan actually invited Indians, and then they create shell companies. And did you know that China, like stupidly enough, like they actually invited Indians to go to like Shenzhen and stuff.
Get
And
out of here.
same with Japan and South Korea.
It's
I'm
impossible
serious.
it's impossible to move to China.
No. In China, they have like some Indians like moving into China that are allowed by the government. Like some, it wasn't like as liberal as what Japan did, and that's why in Japan there's so-called far-right protests. It's because people don't respect the Japanese culture. If you know any Japanese persons personally, whether they're like half Japanese even, they're very polite, courteous people, and they're like kind at times. It's always when you provoke them, you create a response. Because in my high school, we had people who were like one person who was like full Japanese from Osaka, and another person, he was born here. His dad's Indonesian, like half Indonesian, but his mom is Japanese. But his dad's side is like not like Muslim Indonesian. It's more like Christian Indonesian, more like Sulawesi kind of Indonesian. It's kind of like center. Because did you know that Indonesia was actually Portuguese?
Yes. I know.
Like all of like Sulawesi, it was all. That's why it's all Christian Catholic, and it was Portugal giving it to the Dutch in the Treaty of Hague, 1661, and then the Dutch gave Portugal Brazil. They like swapped the land.
Portugal was in Brazil before even the Dutch even had a boat to sail across the ocean. Portugal was in Brazil in 1493.
But the Dutch actually gave land. The Dutch actually gave some land. Like the Dutch came later to Brazil. That's what I was saying. Like after the
because
Portuguese.
the Portuguese were in Brazil before the Dutch even had a sailboat. Before they even hit the water.
It was more like just south of the Amazon like river, like that territory was given to Portugal by the Dutch, whilst Portuguese colonized other places of Portugal. I mean other places of Brazil. Sorry.
Okay, what number prediction are we on?
Number 7, I'll be really quick. The green agenda, it's gonna backfire, and the war on terror, war on drugs, is all gonna fail. This whole digital thing, this whole digital control, ban 16-year-olds, it's all gonna fail. And did you know that when I was in high school, like 10 years ago and stuff, like we didn't have the ban, but not everyone used social media. Did you know that? 10 years ago, like 2015, 2012, 2010, did you know that not everyone used social media? Like not everyone was on their phones constantly.
Yeah.
Even though like you rolled out social media, but not everyone was using it. Number 6, Cold War, America's Cold War. When I say America's, I mean like the new world, North America, Latin America, and South America. There will be a Venezuela versus America, which is what's happening now. And
I predicted that.
Yep. And
I predicted the seizing of oil tankers 3 months ago. It's happening now. In my eight steps of Venezuela takeover by the United States. 8 steps. We're on step 3 now.
I was saying this was going to happen in 2026. I was like maybe like 3 months behind. I thought they were going to do a move in like February, because from what I've known in like military history, most invasions happen either like February, March when spring comes, or they happen just around September. And you know why? Because if you want to do like you don't want to be in a hot summer when you declare war, right? Your soldiers going to be like heated up and stuff. You always want to have a war like spring. So it's just when you get out of winter, you want the war fast. But when you declare a war in autumn, that's usually like Operation Barbarossa. It's a war for attrition. It's a war for attrition. Like whenever you see a war like September, October, they try and like grind the enemy down. And this is more of the northern hemisphere, because in the northern hemisphere, it's all cold. Like
okay, hold on a second, northern hemisphere. Give me a second. I got a message from somebody saying, make sure, Mike, you let people know there's going to be a mass immigration protests coming to Ottawa January 10th. So Ottawa, January 10th in Canada, there's going to be mass immigration protests. But I need people to understand this, and I've been preaching this for the last 5, 6, 7 years. You need to separate migration from immigration. I'm an immigrant. I'm an immigrant in Canada.
No, they're not against you, Mike. Mike, they're not against you. They're all against
But the people that they're against are the migrants that come to Canada and don't do fuck all. They don't build anything. They don't fix anything. They don't do fuck all. And the immigrants that came from Italy, Portugal, Spain, Greece,
Hungary,
Scotland, all these fucking places to build this country. Anyways, continue.
Yeah, I understand. And this whole America's Cold War, the whole Venezuela versus America, it's called the Thucydides trap. Thucydides. Thucydides trap. It's basically, the word was from ancient Greece, where Athens was a new power, Sparta was an old power, and you have the new power challenging the old power, and you have Venezuela, Brazil as a new power, and America, Argentina as an existing power, and they're being challenged.
Yep.
And that's why Milei and Trump is like on one side, whereas Lula and Maduro is on the other side. And Guyana also falls into this. And did you know that Guyana, like south and west of Guyana, it was all Venezuelan. It's all Spanish speaking. And
Yep.
all the native Indians, they were all Venezuela. It was
Yep.
called Gran Colombia. Like Colombia, Panama, and Ecuador, all one country. And
Yep.
then Guyana was like Mickey Mousing and took the territory. But this was 1800s. It was like backed by the British and Americans, because they wanted to weaken Colombia. They don't want a powerful country down south, because again, America was already
Rich as an
established
Argentine.
in
Remember we
1800s.
kept talking about that? Argentina was one of the, by far, the richest countries in the world for the
And they
longest
don't want
time.
that.
And then
They
the
wanna
CIA
shut
went in
that
there,
down.
fucked it all up, and destroyed it
Yep.
because they don't want fucking rivalry.
Yep, exactly. And you know Sukarno, right? Sukarno of Indonesia, 1965. He was ousted by Suharto, and Suharto was the administration behind the East Timor crack. Suharto, 1966 to like 1998, I think. Suharto. It's after Sukarno, because Sukarno was similar to Gaddafi, where they wanted a gold-backed stuff for like.
Oh, you're
Southeast
dead.
Asia.
You want a gold-backed currency?
You're
You're
dead.
fucking dead. They'll kill you.
You're dead. Yep. And in this proxy fight, Venezuela, Cuba, Brazil will be backed by China, Russia, Iran, Palestine, Hezbollah, North Korea, Belarus, and you have Guyana, Colombia, and Argentina backed by US, UK, France, Israel, Venezuelan opposition like Guaido, and the Freemasons behind Guaido, South Korea, Japan, similar to the Thai Cambodia. Did you know that Thailand and Cambodia is another proxy, where Cambodia is actually close to Beijing?
I covered that in my proxy, next proxy war where it's going to happen. But I was
and
very hard
Thailand-
set on Venezuela and Venezuela, the Venezuela-US one.
And Thailand is like more close to like the West in a way, but not like super close compared to like Israel kind of thing. And I feel like the reason they want to provoke a war is because Thailand is a rising power and they don't want that. Like,
Yeah.
they don't want Thailand to be strong. It's all about like this whole like petrodollar, fiat, Mickey Mouse. Like they want to maintain that. They don't want other people to be strong. Yeah. And prediction 5, I predict this is more of an Australian context and Canadian context. Like all the English speaking countries, you will see housing going down. Like believe it or not, like you see housing like so-called like all the news talking about like going all-time high. I felt like housing will go down.
Mhm.
And platinum, palladium, copper, silver will shine, and gold will drop, because gold is so overvalued. There's actually back orders for gold issued in 2026. It's gotten so bad. Like gold that's supposed to be issued in 2026, like next year, are all on back order. That's how bad of a shortage it is.
Mhm.
And people are gonna go to copper because they're just a cheaper, it's just cheaper than gold. And like you can still have like copper necklaces. Like it's not like as valuable as gold, but copper is still a harder currency than paper, plastic, Canadian dollar, Mickey Mouse. And talking about the Canadian dollar, I can't believe that European countries wouldn't accept Canadian dollar. I didn't know the Canadian dollar.
Oh, they accept it, but they look at it and they don't want it. They prefer American dollars. American dollars
Oh, wow.
are accepted everywhere I've been, everywhere in the world I've been. And that's why I
Wow.
keep telling Canadian people, keep 3,000 to 5,000 American on hand in case you have to leave
Yeah.
the fucking country. In case you
Like
have
cash,
to escape.
yeah.
Because you try to
yeah.
escape into America, I got Canadian dollars. They'll look at you and say, fuck you. What am I supposed to do with this?
Oh, I guess there's like no confidence. Anyways, I think housing prices will continue to drop. Did you know that in China, like June, July of 2025, housing in some provinces dropped like 20% in one freaking month?
Yeah,
That's a lot. Like in
we're
one
covering
month.
that. You got to start watching my videos again. We covered all that.
Oh, but I didn't watch your videos on that. I was like Googling, searching and stuff.
Oh, okay, okay.
For
Continue.
that housing one, for that Chinese housing one specifically. And I think there's a possible reversal year in 2011 and 2022, like the 11-year drop in Perth. Like there's a 2023 reversal in Perth. I feel like in China, in like the northeast and the places where they've actually bottomed out, from 2013 to 2024, a 11-year drop, and 2025 being another drop. I feel like the prices are going to bottom out in 2026, and it may climb back up, because I do see like migration back to northeast and whatever homeland they were originally from. Like, but this is talking about like the inter-migration within China. This isn't talking about like to the outside world. This is like people moving from like Beijing to Shenzhen, this kind of migration. You will see reverse, but mainly 35 to 65-year-olds, mainly Gen Xers, like people your age, like they will move back. And you will see Hong Kong exodus. Did you know that I have a maths tutor who was from Hong Kong? He came to Australia in the 90s and stuff, and he was telling me that a lot of people are exodusing Hong Kong because Hong Kong's like the most unaffordable place, and they have coffin homes, literally like 12 square meters or something, like some really crazy statistic. And there are people that go to other places in China, like the Guangdong province and like the Hunan province, because the rural areas are so much cheap. They can sell whatever they have in Hong Kong for like 2 million Hong Kong dollars, swap it into Chinese yuan, which is 1.6 million, and buy a place in like Hunan province or something for like 300K Chinese. And it's like 3-bed. It's like pretty big, pretty vast. And you will see people going into these cheaper places, and you'll mostly see Guangdong, Guangxi, like prices go back to like pre-COVID prices in like some rural areas, like because rural areas generally deflate, but it will inflate. And you will see more exodus being strong in China. Like you will see people exiting big cities. Like people don't like big cities anymore.
Where would the people from China go? So the problem is, if 10,000 people come in from China to Canada, you're going to have 10,000 more homeless Canadians. That's just what happens.
Oh no, I'm saying like there's Chinese that move back to rural areas of China.
Oh, rural areas. Okay, because we get 10,000. That's why Canada was bringing hundreds of thousands of Chinese since 2010 to help the housing market.
The Chinese come, it's because they were like brainwashed, like the Indian migrants. They were brainwashed by the Canadian migration like agencies.
Well, they told like, launder your money here. We won't investigate you. And then
exactly.
Now
that's the incentive.
97% of homeless in Canada are Canadian people. You don't see Chinese people homeless. You don't see Indians homeless. You don't see any. You don't see Pakis homeless. You see Canadians homeless across every city.
Yep, that's exactly right. And number 4, I see that this exodus out of, again, major cities into smaller cities, not just like in China, but I feel like everywhere, like even South Korea, even
what you're saying has already been happening in Canada. Remember when I left Vancouver to move to Merritt?
Yeah.
It's been happening for years here. It's got so unaffordable in my 2-stoplight town with no industry in my town. 2 stoplights, all government jobs. The average house, if you want something decent, you got to pay $700,000 in my 2-stoplight town.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that's already happened here. So we've already moved out. Now my house I bought for $260,000 is worth $770,000.
Yeah. But I'm saying like people in like not in Canada but other countries, they will go into smaller cities. Like same thing with Russia, right? Like people will move to like smaller cities, like to avoid the war. And Moscow is a pretty expensive place. I feel like people are gonna like expand because with Russia, did you know that they're actually melting? Like all the snow, everything's melting because of the so-called global warming. Like they are actually benefiting.
Well, it's 12 degrees where I am, centigrade, where I am here in Canada.
Like they have like weather like you, Mike, like in Merritt. Like they have that in Russia, like in Bashkortostan, in Tumen, in Omsk, Tomsk, Altai Republic. Like they have weather like your weather, like in Merritt. And I feel like there will be like Russians moving there. And did you know that Russia is actually trying to entice foreigners to buy in Russia, like invest in Russia, because they need to fund that war, right? And anyways, I will probably have another prediction of number 4, where I predict a lot of these international students, but this is more in the Australian context. This is not Canada. I feel like more of them are returning home, because there was like all these surveys I saw online where like half of the people like from China, they will leave. And then same thing with India, but this will be like 40% of the people leaving, 60% will stay. Whereas for like Chinese, this is talking about international post 2020, 50% stay, 50% leave, because it's getting more and more expensive. And all of these people either go back to India or China, or they go to Canada. And that's why Canada, you have so many people, because they don't stay in Australia.
You know what the Chinese are doing in America? The Chinese are selling all their real estate in America that they bought in the last 2, 3, 4 years, that they laundered money into America, into a blue state, and now they're coming to Canada. I've already met Chinese people that came into my store and told me in a broken accent saying, "I'm American." I'm like, "You're American? What part of America?" "Oh, Seattle, Washington. We buy a house in 2020 or 2016. They sold the house and now they come to Canada, and then Canada gives them the papers, right? Oh, you want to come to Canada? You're Chinese? Here's the papers. But you're Portuguese? Get on a plane, get the fuck out. We don't want you in our country." So you see what's going on here, right?
They're just laundering the money. They're just using US as a transit into Canada.
Right. So they park their money in California. Then they sell their units. Then they sell it. So the lady and the guy are in my store too. A Chinese couple.
In Canada, they're like clean with like 2 apostrophes on it. So in Canada, they're clean with 2 apostrophes on it.
So what happened is the lady and the guy are in my store. I made a video. You can watch it. And she says, "Oh, America no good. There's too many black people."
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I know. Like, this is what I was saying. Mike, do you remember you made a video about like people wanting neighbors of whatever race, right? Like, do you prefer your neighbor to be a different race? And did you know who were like one of the most racist countries? It was actually no, it wasn't white people. It wasn't European countries. It wasn't really South America. It was actually Nigeria, India, Bangladesh. It was actually one of the most racist countries, and Indonesia, and Saudi Arabia. Like, do you want a neighbor who is of another ethnicity, religion, whatever, right? Gender, whatever?
Well, when I lived in Vancouver, the most racist people were the Chinese. You would get in an elevator, they would start talking in their language, and I never understood what they were saying.
I understand. I know what you're coming from.
And then my wife speaks Mandarin. So my wife speaks Mandarin. She's from the Philippines, but she speaks Mandarin. And she's telling me, "Oh, you're garbage," and they're saying Canadian people are garbage. We're junk people. We need to get rid of these garbage people from Canada. That's what that's what they say about us in public when we're out in Chinese. And my wife understands it.
I assume these people are probably from like the big cities or the southern, because people in the southern and big cities are, and some rural hubs are quite racist. But if you go to places where I'm from, they're not racist. Do you know why? Because my hometown wasn't China before; it was Tartary.
Tataria.
Yep, it was Tataria. It wasn't China.
Yeah.
Did you know that Beijing is not, Beijing and Tianjin is not even China? And did you know that JunkYard, which is Kaogan, which means Kurgan or Khan in Mongolian, it was Tartaria. Same with Chengde and Tangshan. And Tangshan is actually Tangri, Mountain Tangri, which is Mount Tengri, which came from the religion Tengrism. And as my like where my parents were from, like Liaoning province, and the other provinces like Jilin province, Heilongjiang province, Inner Mongolia province, north of Qinghai province, north of Gansu province, Ningxia autonomous province, Yulin province, Yulin county or Yulin city of Shanxi province, and also in the north of Shanxi, like north of Taiyuan, Shuozhou, as well as the Xinjiang autonomous Uyghur area. These were not China. These were all Tartaria. Yeah, I just want to clarify that. And did you know that Tartarians, like me, like people call me like Chinese, right? Because they're all part of the People's Republic of China in a global UN context. But did you know that people in Tartaria are less racist than people in China proper?
Well, yeah, I would imagine that, because the majority of the...
And did you know that Tibet is like less racist than China, but more racist than Tartaria? Tibet. So they have no right to say white people are racist. It's like the most absurd things. Because according to that survey, right, one of the least countries that are racist are like Portugal and like some European country, like Norway, Scandinavia. These are like the least racist. And the countries that are semi-racist are like China, Burma, Vietnam. And then the most racist are India, Bangladesh, Nigeria, Saudi Arabia. And I had an Egyptian friend who was born in Australia. He's Coptic Christian. And he says that Saudi Arabia is actually racist against Egyptians and Iraqis, like under Saddam Hussein, because Iraqis want to modernize their country and they don't want to go to like hardcore Islam, where all women have to wear like hijab and niqab. Because of that, Saudi Arabia are racist against Iraq. Like they're racist against Iraq because of that.
Yeah. Okay, continue
then they
with your
have the nerve-
predictions.
Yeah. I was just making it really clarify that Western countries are not the racist countries in the world. I just want to clarify that. And people's been brainwashed with the whole Hollywood version of racism where they always portray some white dude as an antagonist and some black guy or something as an innocent person or a yellow guy or an innocent like Indian guy. It's just propaganda. And also, I predict that more like Mike. This is more about languages. Prediction number 4. Did you know that more people are gonna learn Spanish and Portuguese and Arabic in the future?
Of course.
I remember you made that video in 2017-18, and I feel like more people are learning Arabic, Turkish, Mongolian, Spanish, and Portuguese. But Turkish and Mongolian is not like that prevalent compared to Spanish and Portuguese and Arabic. Like more people are learning Spanish.
Once people realize the most organized language in Africa is actually Portuguese and not English and not French, that organized language where I'm talking they speak proper Portuguese, 108 million Portuguese speakers in Africa. 108 million. That in
Mozambique,
Africa.
Angola, Luso Portuguese. So that's why I was saying like the Portuguese Empire as an empire, they were not like racist compared to like the British or the French, because you know Luso Portuguese, right? Like Luso Asians and Luso Africans, like they're half African, half Portuguese, or like half Asian, half Portuguese. And that's why you know, in like these Vietnamese shops and like these Southern Chinese restaurants, like Cantonese, more like Hong Kong kind of style, like they have egg tarts. And did you know that egg tarts was Portuguese?
Yes, I know. I yes.
Macau.
Portuguese tarts, yeah. Portuguese
and
China, yes.
And Hoi An. And you know Hoi An, the city in Vietnam, the Portuguese founded before the French. Woo!
Well, the Portuguese were ahead of everyone else. The French came 200, 300, 400 years after.
No, the Vietnam one's funny because no one actually know about it. Even my Portugal friend who was born here his parents are from Madeira, he didn't even know about it. He thought like Vietnam was always French, but it wasn't.
No, French. The French came so late, man. The Spanish were there before the French.
And then like the Portuguese gave the map to the French like in the 1700s, and that's how they got it. But the Portuguese got to Hoi An like in the 1500s.
Yep, continue.
I'll continue, yeah. And I will see more investment into Oman and UAE, United Arab Republic, because they are actually trying to modernize their country. Like
bullshit.
Mohammed bin Zayed.
Not gonna work. It's
Really?
not gonna work. One, it's Muslim. Two, the Muslim religion is collapsing around the world. And two, they have problems with water. They have no water. They're finished.
But how come they're like legalizing women to drive and all that, and they're like
They can do whatever the hell they want. They don't have water. They're finished. If your country has no water,
desalination plants, right?
They
can desalinate.
Desalination is garbage because you don't have calciums and proper minerals in the water. Desalination plants, what the problems with that is, if you're a man and you're drinking that water, your dick is going to shrivel up. You don't got minerals in there.
Oh.
It won't extend longevity. You'll die in your 30s and 40s and 50s. You wonder why. It's because your water's shit. Countries that can't get water or have to bring in water, forget it. They're finished. They have there's no future. Remember with the water wars we've been preaching about here?
Yeah, water wars.
That's going to happen.
But they can add minerals, right? Like they can use
bullshit. They can add minerals. Trust the science. It's good for you. It's 90% effective. Then it was 50% effective. Then it's 10% effective.
Bullshit.
Now fucking Bill fucking piece of shit Gates goes on a speaking tour. The vaccines weren't meant to work. They never worked before. they weren't. Remember we played the fucking clip on the show.
Yeah, now there's like actual news articles like coming around like about like myocarditis. Like they're saying like the vaccines cause myocarditis.
Of course they did. We had that doctor on the show in 2021 that was warning everybody. Yeah, and then we keep getting banned everywhere. And then fucking Joe Rogan makes a video about it today. Today makes a video. It says, who gives a fuck? The damage is done, you stupid fuck.
So you're saying all the like investment into Oman and UAE are just gonna collapse?
It's a fucking waste of money, man.
But did you know that Oman isn't like that extreme compared to UAE and Saudi? Like they believe in a different version of Islam.
I don't know, man. Those countries they're always going to be they're going nowhere. I don't give a shit who, what, when, where, why. You don't got water, you're finished. And if you're a Muslim country, you're finished. Nobody immigrates to Muslim countries. Muslims leave the country and come and destroy other countries. But no one immigrates to Muslim countries.
Oh, except for like this Indian Pakistani laborers like working in UAE. That's it.
Okay, laborers, whatever. But you know what I mean, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I understand. Like if like you're talking about like people permanently settling like for a better life and integrating in the culture, yeah, no one immigrates to those countries.
No.
No one.
You want to move to Afghanistan?
Nobody. No, nobody.
Fangulo.
It's only people that repatriate, like people that are like Afghani living in.
Yeah,
like,
I'm not
Iran,
talking about that.
like,
I'm talking about you want to go to Afghanistan.
Yeah. But if you're talking about like people that are completely different ethnics, immigrating, then no, I don't. There's like zero.
Yeah.
And also, I feel like Turkey, Kazakhstan, and Mongolia will have more investments into the future. Kazakhstan doing quite well.
Yes, I can see that too. Okay, yes,
They are a Muslim country, but they're not like a harsh Muslim country, and they're actually trying to return back to like Tengrism, like returning back to their own like original faith. And also, I see like these countries are more like that Central Asia bloc, like the world's pivoting more towards Central Asia, BRICS, and the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Like the whole Russia-China like bloc is like actually like solidifying, like they're building a parallel towards the US dollar, but in a multipolar way. Okay, number 3, there will be actually like, this might sound funny, don't laugh, it's actually more possibly more Martian exploration in a positive sense. So people will actually explore Mars, and they will have some sort of first contact alien asteroid or outer space pandemic, like some outer space crap like COVID, and they'll have like 2026 shutdown. Like you were talking about like first contacting alien. I feel like they will make something up like this, but they will shut down governments, and the reason they do that is they can't afford to pay the government employees. Just like the government shutdown in the US, they will do that to Australia and Canada. Watch, they will do that to here, and they will so-called reduce the deficit. They will actually do some sort of government shutdown. There won't be there will be no vaccine mandates, but government shutdowns to blame lack of service on like outer space fucking parasite or virus from Mars. They'll make up some really kooky kind of crap. But during this time, since there's no lockdown, just government shutdown, the government will use a shutdown not to pay the staff because the staff don't work on shutdown days, and the government will use it to cut down labor costs as part of austerity. I feel like mainly English-speaking countries will go into some sort of austerity, like some city councils, because you know that the UK councils is broke. Like they're actually declaring bankrupt in the UK. Like local councils are declaring bankruptcy.
Yes, they are.
And but this was 2024. They're like actually declaring bankrupt.
Well, it's gonna ramp up. You're gonna see like little intercities are gonna start. Intercities between the big cities are gonna start going bankrupt too, because the councils are fucking robbing everybody.
Yep. And number 2, France will have like a civil war or like a massive civil unrest, like
the Yellow Vest movement, right? That went on for fucking 3 years.
Yep. But they will go like hyper, like bigger than that. This will be like 2023 Nepal versus 2017 protests in Nepal. Like
get the fuck out of here! Are you serious?
I'm serious, because you see all the protests post-COVID are more violent than the pre-COVID protests. They're actually more violent. Like people actually have nothing to lose. Like this time people actually, but before it was like some people didn't have anything to lose, but now more and more people have nothing to lose and they fight back. Like the Fast Furious 5 you quoted. Right?
Right.
And I say that France is going to become like a 6th republic in 2026 if they actually topple down Macron. And like the 2100 prediction that I sent you in 2025, I feel like France may actually break up into fragmented
3 regions. 3.
Powers. Yep.
Today's
North, South, and West, right? No, North, South, and East.
Yes.
Yep. The Paris, which is North, and then the South, Occitania, and the West, which is like Alsace area or something, which is like bordering Germany. Alsace-Lorraine. Yeah, Alsace-Lorraine. And I think this is the last 2 predictions. And I met this other person on a plane in the middle of this year, and he was from Nice. He said that which is France, southern France.
Yeah.
And he told me he's actually Muslim, but he's like French, like like French like Muslim. He's like actually like white, like a white person. He's not like a Tunisian, Algerian kind of thing. And he said the rich, poor, Catholic, Muslim, black, white, Arab versus non-Arab divide, it's actually getting more and more fractured compared to like the 80s and 90s.
Mm-hmm.
And there are some mixed neighborhoods within France that are peaceful, like rural areas. They will like sort of like secede, like Orania, Orania, which is an enclave in South Africa, and it's actually really peaceful. Like it's actually the most peaceful place in South Africa. What everywhere in South Africa is like full of homicide and 33% to 50% unemployment. And he said the divide is pretty bad. And he said all the big cities are pretty unsafe. And he said even Nice, like some pockets of Nice, Nice, is actually a no-go zone, like pockets. But he said most of Paris is like no-go zone because of like the crime. And France is having like problems with like its fiscal budget as well, like all sorts of issues. And the final prediction is Iraqi Kurdistan may merge with Syria Kurdistan, Rojava, and declare independence and gain UN membership because Iraq has no more de facto control of Kurdistan. How I knew this was on Discord, where it's actually on a game called RuneScape, and one of the players is actually from Kurdistan. He grew up in Kurdistan, but he moved to America for a while in like Miami to live there, and his English is like very fluent. Like I thought he was American, but he's actually like a Kurd. And he moved back to Kurdistan in Kirkuk, which is a north city in Kurdistan. And he said he sent pictures to all of us, and I said like, "This is Kurdistan? I thought it was like fucking UAE, like Dubai. It's like it's not Dubai." And I said, like, this is Kurdistan. This is like an actual advanced place compared to the rest of Iraq. And he said, it's because Kurdistan has a lot of oil. And it's a little bit gray because Kurdistan export its oil out through Turkey. So Turkey actually makes money through that as well. Indirectly.
Well, if they then weren't they trying to move that pipeline around, and Turkey said they were going to threaten them with war?
They were working with Turkey because Turkey actually benefits from the oil.
No, but weren't they going to move that pipeline another way, and then Turkey threatened them with war?
I think so, and then they had to do it. And I don't think they have a choice. They can't move it into Iraq or into Syria because Iraq and Syria were both like failed states, and they can't move into Iran because Iran is just full of mountains. And they want to merge with the Iranian Kurds as well to form their own country, because he said every time you go to Kurdistan, you have to go to Iraq, right? And you have to actually go through Iraq customs, and then you have to go to Kurdish customs again. And he said the reason Kurds have the Kurdish flag and the Iraqi flag is because they don't have de facto recognition by the UN, but de facto, like on the ground, Iraqi soldiers have no control over Kurdistan. And it's a little bit complicated because did you know that the Kurds were backed by the CIA under Barzani? Did you know that?
No.
The George Bush used to back the Kurds, and the
yes, I remember that. Yes, I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, but it wasn't to help the Kurds. It was to actually weaken Saddam Hussein. And did you know that the same people, like under the Bush administration, gave Saddam Hussein poison gas to gas the Kurds, especially the ones in Iran? Did you know that? Like,
yes.
The American administration was playing both sides of war, like the French.
Yeah, the French do that all the time. They arm all 4 or 5 sides.
Yeah. But I feel like in the future, like Kurdistan may be like a country in the future because Iraq and Syria are falling to pieces. And I want to say this in front of everyone, that Ahmed al-Sharaa, he's not like a fucking reformer. He's just a terrorist.
Yeah.
Did you know that he was ISIS in 2014? And then he shaved his beard. He became al-Nusra in like 2017, 18. And he's
these guys change their stuff around, their positions around, and then everyone forgets about it, and they keep going with this same bullshit. Just like with like Bill Gates, he changed his thing. He's gonna block out the sun one day, and 3 weeks later, he's got a new vaccine that's gonna help you from saving you from rabbits eating your dick, and then he's gonna create all this shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
making me laugh, dude. What the hell? Yeah, and I feel like, Kurdistan will somehow gain its like autonomy, and Ahmed al-Sharaa in like 2024, 2025, like he got power, I think like December, and President Bashar al-Assad fled to Moscow.
Yes, he did.
Fled to Russia.
Just and like that year, the president of Ecuador, one of the presidents there had to flee to Russia too because he was
Raphael Correa.
He was anti America, and he had to flee, right?
Did you know that he worked for RT for a while? The president of Ecuador.
Yes, he did.
He worked for RT. Yeah,
he was a very humble
Correa,
man. He drove his car to work. He didn't have any bodyguards. He was pretty out
just
there.
Like Gaddafi, no bodyguards. Gaddafi had like some female bodyguard. That was it. It wasn't like fucking Macron.
Macron is fucking 24 guys around him.
Same with his like best buddy in Ukraine. His
the people that call the shots are the ones that everyone's after. The ones that are humble and they drive their own cars to work, and like the new president of Portugal, the guy I voted for, the Chega party. Everybody's shaking his hand. He's taking his own car, going to high schools, going to watch sporting events at high schools, going to big sporting events alone. You know what I mean?
Yeah. In Manchuria, which is like northeast China, we call him like a Baturu. Baturu means hero or warrior, a heroic warrior. Just like in Mongolian, they call it like Bata, Baatar, which means hero. That's why the capital city is called Ulaanbaatar, which means red hero. And the province in the east is called Sukbaatar, means like axe hero, a hero carrying an axe. I feel like Chega is like the realist party, and that's why in Australia I voted for the Citizens Party. And the Heart Party, because the Heart Party was against the whole vaccine bullshit. Yep. And the Citizen Party actually wanted to build Australia's infrastructure. Like, we have Medicare, but it's falling apart, and they want to restructure it, just like Chega. And Mike, I watched your Chega video, the one you were saying, like, vote Chega. I sent that to my Portuguese friend because I wanted him to vote for Chega, even though I'm not Portuguese. But I want Portuguese to, like, you know, make their country like great in a positive way. I feel like Australia should do that as well. Like,
I was just in Portugal a few months back, and it was great. I want to go back for March break.
I saw your video. I didn't see all of it, but I saw like the one where you go to like churches and stuff, and you were saying like the cost of living, like pushing up the youth. Is that actually true? Like the cost of living, like
in Lisbon, yes. But when you go out to other areas, I show and it's
okay.
You get a place for 60,000, 50,000, 40,000 euros, like a big home.
That's so cheap. Yeah, that's
outside of the cities. Yeah, and that's where I want to live. I don't want to live in a fucking city. For fucking what?
But other than Lisbon, like how many other big cities?
There's lots. Have? There's Nazaré. Go to my YouTube channel.
Yeah, I'll watch it. Watch
the playlist. Watch all the videos.
Yeah, I will. I watch like the first and the second. And you were like having food. Like what the hell? Like 10 euros, 20 euros for that? Like that's a lot.
Yeah.
That thing will be like fucking like 35 or 40 Australian, which is like 25, 26 euros.
Yeah.
Like the thing you were eating will cost like 30 to 35, like fucking
yeah, everything's too fucking expensive. Everything in these English-speaking countries.
In Canada will be like 50 Canadian.
It's a complete fucking ripoff. Everyone's getting fucking hammered, man.
Like they're selling a KFC burger for like 10 Aussie. Like just a burger. This isn't like drinks and chips. And did you know that 10 years ago you get a drink and chips? And did you know that another 10 years back, 20 years back, you get like a chips and a drink and a smaller burger and a side of chicken wings with that, like for $10? Did you know that?
That was the good old days.
And then if you go another 10 years before 1995, you get like 2 big burgers, 2 small burgers, like an actual like family meal for $10. Like it's.
I had a friend named Porno. Let me tell you about Porno. We went to Eaton Center, Toronto when it was European. Yeah. When it was. So we went to Arby's. Do you guys have Arby's there in Australia? Arby's?
Oh, the burger shop, right? Arby's.
Arby's is like roast beef burgers. Roast beef.
Oh, we don't have that. We have Carl Jr., but it's Western Sydney. But Sydney we have Hungry Jack's, which is Burger King. They just call it Hungry Jack's here.
Okay.
We have McDonald's.
Okay, let me finish my story. KFC. So this guy Porno bought the $5 roundup. So 5 roast beef sandwiches for $5.
Oh wow,
I'm not making this up.
Each.
It was the $5 roundup, 5 roast beef. They're junior sandwiches, but you eat 3 of them, you're full.
Did you know that they sell cheeseburgers for $1 once? Like 15 years ago, in 2010 to 2015, when I was in high school, they used to sell cheeseburger for $1 to $2 each.
Okay, so this guy ate the $5 roundup, all 5. And the chicken corn on blue sandwich.
Cheeseburgers are out now like $5 each now, like 2025, just for the burger.
Okay,
like
but let me finish my story. He ate 5 chicken corn on $5 roundup sandwiches,
Yeah, yeah.
one chicken corn on blue sandwich, which was a full-size sandwich, and
Oh,
the
wow.
curly fries, and 2 Pepsis because you got free refills for $11.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, that back in like 2010 to 2015 would be like 15 Australian. But
Mhm.
now it would be like 35 Australian.
So
Like that equivalent, like we don't have Arby's, but we have like Burger King. I mean, sorry, Hungry Jack's, which is like Burger King. It's the same as Burger King, but
oh,
they
it's like
call it Hungry
Vijay.
Jack's here. Yeah, similar, but we call it Hungry Jack's. It's owned by Burger King, but we call it Hungry Jack's. Like we give a different name in Australia.
Mhm.
But if it's like that equivalent in Hungry Jack's, it'll cost you like probably like $30 right now in 2025 prices in Australian dollars.
Mhm.
It's pretty damn expensive. And yeah, and that's pretty much all my predictions.
Okay. Tommy.
And our final word to say to all the viewers, and I already said that to my Portuguese friend, the Madeira, that pharmacist friend. Boa tarde, amigos. Feliz Natal, amigos.
Feliz Natal, amigos. Yes. Happy Merry Christmas. Feliz
Merry
Natal.
Christmas. I have to make sure that I say it in every prediction show or like every New Year Christmas show because that means Merry Christmas. And they have that in Petersham, which is Lidl, Portugal, in Sydney, and they have it in Marrickville, Fraser Park, I think. Fraser Park, which is a soccer park.
Mhm.
In Marrickville in Sydney, and it's a Portuguese football club. It's all Portuguese, yeah. And Petersham, it's
Are
Portuguese.
they any good?
Europeans. I've never been to it. It's pretty good. My Portuguese friend like tells me about it and stuff.
Okay.
Oh yeah, but Petersham is good. Petersham has more like Portuguese restaurants, like authentic, like Frangos and Costa do Sol. Whilst Marrickville is not really Portuguese restaurants, more Greek and Vietnamese. But then a lot of Vietnamese are making fusion dishes. So they're actually fusing Greek and Portuguese dishes into Vietnamese. And yeah. But Petersham is actually a place really worth visiting because it's very Portuguese in Sydney. And then it's Marrickville.
Mm.
I'll send you maps. I'll screenshot maps because Instagram, I mean not Instagram, Canadian government doesn't let you have links. I'll just send you screenshots of maps, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah. And more people will hoard silver because gold prices are too expensive. I think silver and copper. I think copper's gonna shoot up. Same with platinum and palladium, and they're gonna make like smaller size coins, like 1/8 of a ounce, because no one wants to buy the $5,000 one because no one can afford it. And Australia has this rule of like $5,000 cap, where if you spend more than $5,000 in one transaction to buy bullion, you have to actually use your driver license or electronic payment, so the ATO, the tax office, knows that you're hoarding.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, dude. You have a good
All right.
night. You go back to my channel
You
and
too.
watch my last 20 shorts. They're only a minute
I
long.
will watch it. I
They're
will
only a
watch
minute
all
long.
of
Watch
the
my
Portuguese
shorts,
videos.
and you'll
I will.
catch up. Okay?
I will watch all the Portuguese videos as well. Trust me. I've watched like one or two. I'll watch like the rest.
I appreciate that. I really appreciate
All
that.
good, man. Yeah, yeah.
All right, brother.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy Yule, dude. Happy Yule.
Yes. God bless you. Jesus loves you. Merry Christmas.
Right. Thanks, Mike. You too.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
That's our Chinese counterpart in Australia. He's Tartarian, living in Australia. And he says the same thing. He says, yeah, it's a takeover. They're taking you guys over. You walk into a bank in Canada, it's all Chinese people. You walk outside the Bank of Canada, in a rural part of Canada, there's 12 homeless Canadian people with no hope. They can't find a job. No one could hire them. But I bet you half the people outside the bank built that bank, and they can't go in there and work. And I have a problem with that. I have a big problem with that. All right. All right, who else is here? Yes. Thank you for the comments, people. So, guys, we are live on 7 platforms tonight, and we got a total of 398 people watching us live tonight on Mike and the Night. Woo! Okay, let's Eduardo wants me to know what I think of the new Chilean president. All I remember from him is that he's young and he has a European political style, and he's trying to break the neoliberal model in Chile, and he's working to rewrite the institutions. And he's working to expand the welfare state too. So I don't know. I don't trust anybody. I don't trust fuck all. Right? No one in power comes to help you. They're put in power. And they follow a narrative. Whether it's a path to a war, a path to destroying their country, a path to murdering, a path to whatever. But they're there for a reason. And if they're not allowed to be there, they're gone. No one in this world in power is there because they're allowed to be there. They're put there. And if they weren't qualified, or if they're not following a narrative, they're gone. So. And I remember this guy that Eduardo's asking me about. He tried to rewrite the Constitution too. If I stand corrected, I may be dead wrong on this. And I don't know. I just I know he's trying to fix the gangs in there from Venezuela. A lot of Venezuelan gangs moved to Chile too. It started a lot of shit there. All right. Oh, Greg Cook messaged me. And we had Junkyard Dog on the show. Holy shit, we've been 2.5 hours live. And I started fucking late, because our power went down. Our power kept going down every 5 minutes here. I couldn't get the show off the ground. I was like, oh shit, man. Man, I don't need this right now. We got JBVZ in the comments. Awesome, great hearing you guys talk today. And Australian mainstream media say the far right. Oh, fuck! I had Tommy on the show. I wanted to ask Tommy, when you go out and you have homeless encampments or homeless areas or people homeless in Australia, are they all Australian people, or are they Indian, Chinese, Pakistani, Sri Lankan people? Because in Canada, when you see homeless people, it's all Canadian people. You don't see the majority of Canada now is Chinese, Indian, and Pakistani, Sri Lankan. You don't see those people are homeless, and they've become the majority, but you don't see them on the streets, right? And I have a problem with this. I just have a fucking problem with this. I don't know why. It really bothers me. It could have been when Canada was deporting all the Portuguese back in 2006, 7, and 8. When Canada was rounding up all the kids in the high schools that spoke Portuguese and waited for their parents to come in and prove they're allowed to be in Canada. It could be that I'm so bitter about this. It's like someone says it's climate change, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna fart. It's climate change. How's Craig? Best to him. He seems to be okay. I want to get Dano in to wrap up the fucking show tonight. Mike in the Night. I'm gonna call Dano. See if he picks up his phone. Hello?
Hey, Mike.
Yo,
Merry Christmas, dude.
Merry Christmas, man.
Hey, man, let me shut the other. I got the computer going at the same time here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfect, buddy. Just lower the. Make sure the show's off. You don't need the show on talking to me.
Yeah, that's why I had to shut off. All right, trying to get my speed. Yeah, man, you had a hell of a show tonight, man. There was a little shitty bit there when Junkyard Dog was on, but the show is back on track now, man.
Yeah, no. What happened was I just had we're having power issues here. But you know what? It's so nice outside. It's like 12, 13 degrees outside. It's like, I don't know, like 60s for you?
Yeah, I guess, yeah, man.
For us, it's
no,
nice.
but the show's been really entertaining tonight. I mean, Tommy was just on, and Junkyard Dog, of course. Man,
he got jumped, man.
Oh man, there's so many crypto scams. I was approached by a guy just a few weeks ago to get in some NFT scam, man. Didn't the NFTs already go bust?
Yep.
It's what's going? You know, I just don't. I know people that bought the Bitcoin early, like 10 years ago, made a lot of money on it. That's a fact, but I don't trust it, dude. It's way too high, and those things are so topsy turvy. I don't know, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not for me, man. I'm not very tech savvy either, so I'm the worst guy to be dealing with that crap.
Let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
When you're out and about in California and you see homeless encampments, homeless people, homeless crowds, homeless whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
My question to you is it Americans, like black, African American, and white Americans?
Yeah, it's mostly what I see is mostly
people?
like black folks and
There's
and
millions
white
of Chinese
folks
in California.
Yeah.
Do you see any Chinese homeless?
I've never seen one ever.
Indian?
I don't think so, unless they were like
right. But there's about 7,
yeah.
8, maybe 10, 11 million Chinese, 6 million Chinese living in the state of California, and you don't see one homeless Chinese person.
I think most Chinese, like I have a family that lives close to Irvine, California, which is kind of a wealthy suburb in Orange County, and the Chinese and the East Indian people that are in Irvine and Orange County, they're all the rich. They're the rich ones that left those countries. They got money. You know what I mean?
Well,
and if you go to like
when they come and they bring money, they displace an American. That's why when you go around California and you see whites and blacks are the only ones that are homeless, it's because they're being displaced. They're being removed.
Yeah,
right?
but also, I mean, most I'm in Camarillo, and there's like the town drunk. There's really no homeless problem here whatsoever. It's actually a really nice town. But LA, you know, this is a shithole. And Ventura County's a lot nicer too than LA County. But anyway, LA County's a shithole. But most of the homeless in LA County, man, it's drug addicts and insane MFers. It's insane people. There's very few that are actually homeless that lost their house a week ago. It's mostly just drug addicts and drunks and people with mental illnesses. This should be in asylums. If there's no asylums here, they should open up again and put all those people in there. You know what I mean?
But the thing is, it's not putting those people in there. It's a lot of the people that are homeless. There's working homeless, and we could work 2018, 2019.
But those people are living in RVs and stuff like that. They're not really effed up. I mean, yeah, it's effed up, but there's a difference, right? You know what I mean?
There's working homeless that have college degrees, and they're working at Home Depot full time, for example, and they live in a tent outside the Home Depot.
I don't
they're
know,
completely displaced.
Not in this town, but maybe other parts of. I don't see it in this town so much, but I know it's in the poorer parts of town, you know. But not here. I'm in Ventura County, which is Mike. It's about 45 miles, 50 miles northwest of LA, right? Mm-hmm. So I don't really see it that much here, but. No, the thing that's happening is that because the cost of living is getting so high, you know, like I have my son living with me. I need him because he helps me with my deal with my wife's illness, you know. But anyway, a lot of people, like the kids are still living at home. And I mean kids, like people in their 20s and mid-20s or so, they're still living at home, or you have 2 or 3 generations under one roof because the only people can make it. You know what I mean? That's what's happening. Where I never saw that 10 years ago or 15 years ago. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's more of that kind of homeless where you have the whole family in one house, where the garage is made into a bedroom, and you know what I mean. So that's happening. But other than that, man, it's been a slow year all year. Like my commission jobs have been just okay this year, but sales have been down. And what's happening is people are not buying the big ticket items like they used to be. Like I used to have a weekend where I could sell 4 or 5 big, large aluminum. You know my aluminum artwork, right?
Yep.
On that
Artbydeno.com, artbydeno.net.
yeah, I'm not
right?
by
People are-
deno.com, but I used to sell 4 or 5 a day, even a couple of years ago. And now I'm lucky if I sell 1 a day there or 2. That's a good day. But we've been in a recession, I think, for at least 2 or 3 years here. That's what I think.
Buddy, you've been in a recession in California pretty much since 2012, 2013, and I'll tell you why. Because locals can't get into their own real estate. It's all money laundering from China.
But you know what? But you know what, Mike? The real estate. Okay, in 2012, the house that we were in, we got rid of our house in Orange County, and it was in the 500,000s. That was around 2012, 13, right in that price range.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that house now is only about 300. Well, it's maybe in the 800,000s, and that's in a really nice part of Orange County, next to a wealthy part. So the prices have they were still affordable back then for in the $400,000 or $500,000 range, because people still had the salaries are pretty good, right, relative to the prices. The problem now is the houses have doubled, but people aren't making any more money that are still working, even in that corporate job. So there's been no raises in the last 10 years, or very little, right? So everything's doubled, but the salaries haven't. That's the problem, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? But real estate is not as. I'm blown away that you tell me that in your little town of Merritt, your house costs the same as a house in Camarillo.
Dude, I could
That
buy a
blows
house
me
in
away.
Beverly Hills with the if I sell this house.
Yeah, I know, but I mean,
In a 2-stoplight town, and there's 30 bums outside too.
That's insane. You see, that's the difference, right? You can still go to parts of California, Bakersfield and Clovis, the parts in the Central Valley, where you can still buy houses for 200,000 and 300,000, even in California. Mm-hmm. They're more like shithole parts to live in compared to the coast.
The reason why my
but still
stoplight
there,
town is overrun is because we escaped the Chinese money laundering on the coast. I would go if you remember my channel from 2013, 2014. I would go to a house and there would be a bidding war, and people would have a Chinese man in a suit on the phone, and they would look at him and they would look at the property, look at him, look at the property, and they were overbid the house by $1 million, overbid by $1 million.
Yeah, no,
and you could buy the same
insane.
house.
It still blows me away. I mean, it's not as bad here, I mean, when it comes to that, I think just, that blows it. A little town like yours would have that problem. That just.
It's
wow,
crazy. You have absolutely no idea.
I feel bad for people. What the hell,
It's all the Canadian people. I don't know if you saw the beginning of the show. I'm getting 3 resumes a day at my store. I don't even think that's that many people living in my town. I get 3 resumes.
So basically, there's no jobs in that little town, but prices still cost $700,000 for a house.
Because people are fleeing the Chinese money laundering on the coast and moving up here. And now Chinese people are moving into here and buying properties and leaving them empty.
Well, so what are you gonna do? You plan on living there? I mean, I'm sure it's I know the issues. You still have young kids. By the way, you got a real handsome kid there. Your kids are great, man. You got some nice kids. They're good kids. Pretty daughter. I mean, I guess the worst thing about you moving somewhere is the kids don't really like that. They're sitting in their school and they have friends, and that's the hardest part where family is moving. I had to go through it. My boys were younger,
Mm-hmm.
That's the hardest part. I don't know how long you plan on staying in. I guess if somebody offered you enough money for your house, you would probably sell out. I would take it, right? If you got a real.
I don't know. I'm going to figure out what's happening. I'm going to go back to Portugal for March break and figure it out.
Hey, Portugal look pretty badass, man.
Did you saw the videos I posted there on my YouTube?
Yeah, it's a really nice country, and I like the location too, because it's right on the ocean. Even if you don't live on the ocean, I know it was expensive to live near the ocean there, but I bet you could go probably 50 miles inland and get a great place, though, right?
70,000 euros, you could buy a 4-bedroom house in the inland.
Yeah, and really, it's overrated living close to the ocean, because there's a lot of problems when you live near the ocean too. Just like the environment, and it gets really humid and that, and you don't want to live on the beach, because then you got flooding and stuff, or you know what I mean. So And if you're 40 miles, 30 miles from the coast, it's a half an hour ride. You're on the beach, so who gives a shit, right? Like that's what it's like in Camarillo, man. You'll come in, you'll see it for yourself if you plan on coming in the new year.
I'm gonna fly down,
yeah.
and I think I might fly down and come and see you for a week or so or something. I don't know. I'll
Yeah,
figure
man,
something
come
out.
on down. I mean,
I
wait
want to
till the
stay at the
weather gets
Beverly Hills
better.
Hotel.
Yeah, the Beverly Hills Motel.
Hotel.
Yeah, there's a lot of good motels around here, and it's a beautiful, Ventura County's really nice. It's nothing like LA County, It's like apples to oranges, you know what I mean? But but this last couple of years have been a bit of a struggle, like my sales have been way down. It's a bummer, but I have a luxury product, dude. That's the other thing, Nobody really needs art, right? But everybody needs, like, if you're a mechanic or a plumber or something, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
I'm gonna get my son into something blue collar too.
That's the future. The future's in the trades, man. We're lacking even here. The government put up a notice a few weeks ago saying that they need welders and pipe fitters and tradesmen. They're way down, and just to keep everything running. Like there'll be tons of jobs, so they're gonna build stuff, right? So. And all the kids, they all went to like college to learn white collar jobs, but white collar jobs are going to be the first thing replaced by AI.
Yeah,
So
you're right. Thank you, Daniel. That's 100% correct. Yes.
well, my industry's been devastated by it. I used to do a lot more illustrations and work for the film industry and the animation industry, but they're using so much AI there now. It's just cut down the jobs there too. It's insane what it can do now. Like you can. It'll just blow you away. I'll show you when you're over, like what you can do now. And it sucks because people spend their lifetime perfecting an artistic craft. Whether you're a conceptual designer for a movie, designing movie sets, or animator. If you're an animator, the AI is going to be doing all that. So they're not going to need all those. Those are hundreds, maybe thousands of people doing those jobs. They're not going to need, right? Like so. It'll blow you away what the AI can do now. So if they can do that now, what can it do in 5 years? You know what I mean?
Oh, in 5 years, man.
Yeah.
Shit. It's like your day will be planned out artificially.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I see you're using the AI. I mean, for your backdrops and that, and the illustrations you have of the
AI. That's what I use AI for, is to help me make like thimbles. My weakness, I don't have a weakness to talk. I talk forever, right? So
yeah,
I entertain. I don't need AI for that. I don't need that's bullshit. But I need it for this, like my backgrounds. That helps out a lot. I'm a one man army here, right?
That's right. And you should use it, and you can't afford a big crew, but because the AI can do that, you know how many illustrators that's put out of jobs? It's like. Yeah, we hate it, right? For guys, I mean, I'm a little different because I made a niche for myself. I've done a lot of artwork for celebrities, and I have a niche and a style that people like. The AI can't really do that yet, right? But just generic illustration, like you can go in and say, I want an 18th century, whatever, Scottish castle, and the Chat GPT and the Sora will spit that out for you,
But for me, again, I'm a one man army, so I need.
Yeah.
It's
No. And I mean, you're using it for the purpose, but yeah. Anyway, man, it is what it is. So you want to hear my couple of predictions?
Yes, please go ahead.
Couple of quick ones, and I remember I said last year that they're gonna let Trump win and then blame him if shit goes to hell.
Yep.
Well, I'm still sticking to that because I think it's going to happen in the new year. Because he said a lot of stuff that I think where he effed himself was, he fucked himself was that he does have a big mouth. He talks a lot, right? And when he got in, this was like last about January, saying like, I'm going to end the Ukraine war in 3 days, and I want to do this, that, and this, and it's going to be the new golden age, BS. Well, none of that's happened, and now. There might even be another. Basically, he said he was to end all the wars, and now not only did we did not end the war in Ukraine or the shit happening in Gaza, and now we might be starting a new one in Venezuela, like you predicted.
I predicted that months and months before, and I predicted the old tanker seizures with 8 steps.
Yes, you did.
Yes.
Yes, you did. So, but my point, like, if this happens and they start that shit with Venezuela and the economy does not improve, even though the economy went to shit years ago and it got worse under Biden, if Trump's administration can't turn it around, I'll give him 4 months. If they don't turn it around in 4 months, they're going to lose the midterms. I mean, and he'll be a lame duck president, and it's all over.
I'm a lawyer.
And if that happens, I predict he's going to either step down or stroke out and drop dead, and they'll put Vance in that and take his place.
Mhm.
Woo! And
I
you
like
know what?
Vance.
Because Vance is really articulate, and
Well,
he's
I like Vance
good-
because he's a
you know.
Catholic, right?
Yeah, but he's also really articulate, and he can articulate any of Trump's points, But I think they're still going to, if it goes to shit next year, and it's 50-50, it will, they're going to blame Trump.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And maybe they even let him get in just for that reason, because they knew the shit was going to go down, So,
Mm-hmm.
but hey, I'm sticking to that. That's my prediction for the American politics. As the rest of the world, I don't know, man. I'm not as well versed in that, but I don't know. It's the whole world seems to be in a shit show right now, man. Like, I don't see any decent place right now to even escape to that much, like, overall, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
So
I want to thank Tommy. Tommy sent me $4 Australian dollars, $4 Australian
oh
dollars,
wow.
and he said for me, "Woo, Feliz Natal." And then we have RC Lammer you saying Trump unveiled by Hillary Clinton and Mark Carney. Woo!
Well, Trump thing is like he took the money he took a lot of money the last time to win from people he shouldn't have taken money from. So now he owes them
that's
all
why he puts all
favors,
these
right?
people in these very sketchy spotlights.
I'm a lawyer.
Yeah, I mean I don't trust any politicians really. I've lived long enough to see that they're all full of
For the
shit.
last decade, Dano, don't take sides. Because you know what happens
It's
when you're
true,
wrong
man.
and
They're
you
all
look like
assholes.
an idiot.
I can't stand any of them, man. All you
Like
can do
Bill
is
Gates invented a vaccine so rabbits don't eat your dick.
I like that one, man. Yeah, the vaccines, man. And these people still don't believe it. After all this shit, I still know people who still think that I'm the guy. I'm the conspiracy theorist because I think that the vaccine was all shit, even though there's evidence to prove that it was. That's how brainwashed a lot of these people still are, man.
Mm-hmm.
Blows me away. But I never fell for it or my family. So, but anyway, man, I know what else can I say? Yeah, we're hanging in there, man. How you doing on your store, man? Are you doing okay? At least getting some sales in, and
It's picking up. It's slightly
That's
picking up.
good.
So hopefully the next couple of days.
Yeah.
I've been working 7 days a week, bro, since December
yeah.
1st.
You got a nice store, man. It's clean. It's organized. You got some great stuff in there. I love the board games. I love board games, man. And I've invented some board games. It's one of my little hobbies.
I have the one you made me. It's still here.
Oh, cool, man. Yeah, but like it's, but people I think like that. They like to sit with their family and have a drink and play board games. I do, It's not better than just watching some bullshit show on Netflix or something, And speaking of Netflix, what's happening here in our industry that we have Skydance already bought, which is Oracle, right? One of the richest, biggest companies in the world. Their tech bros are buying up the movie industry. That's what's happening. And now if Netflix buys Warner Brothers, the entire industry is going to be probably run by, tech bros.
Oh,
Isn't that great? That's nice.
Well, you know what? I have a lot. In my reserve, my personal playlist, my movies that I own. I got a lot of good 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s stuff that's just precious.
Oh, that's the best stuff ever made. I don't think you'll ever see that. I just saw the other day Mission Impossible 2, M2. It came out in 2000, the one that John Drew did, the Tom Cruise movie.
Mm-hmm.
And man, I forgot how good that movie really was because all the stunts were made. It was all pretty much just camera work, optical effects, and real stunts in that movie. That was before the CGI bullshit.
Bullshit.
And it was still a bullshit popcorn movie, like a fun movie, but the action sequences were so well staged, and you don't even see that now. It's like, anyway, man, if all this shit goes down, I don't think anything that good happening for the movie industry because it's going to be run by people that are really not in that business and only have the heart and soul for it or the history or But that's the way it is, man. But you know what? Most kids now, they don't even watch movies like we did. They're on their cell phone all day staring into a
My
little
kids do.
screen.
My kids
They
do.
don't give a shit.
We watched all the Beverly Hills Cops. We watched all the 80s movies, all the
Yeah.
the early Die Hards. We watched The Golden Child. We watched all kinds of movies, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did your kids watch any of those too, if I ask, or have you?
My kids watch a lot of these movies.
That's great, man. No,
Yeah,
because you're
we
passing
sit through,
it down
we
to
watch.
them, right?
My
Yeah.
kids, my son loves Terminator 1 and 2. Like we
Oh,
watch
great, man.
Yeah, we watch all
See,
those movies.
those are authentic, real stunts too in that movie of the
And
bike and
what?
the trucks.
You know what puts a smile on my face is I'm watching a movie with Gene Hackman from like the 70s, okay? My son walks in and says, "Oh, I know that guy. He was an Enemy of the State with he was in the Enemy of the State movie with Will Smith."
Oh
I'm
yeah,
like,
that's a great movie. Yeah.
but
No,
he
that's
knew,
good. So
he
you're
knew-
introducing your kids to real movies. That's awesome, man.
he
Yeah.
saw Gene Hackman, he knew who it was. And Eddie Murphy,
Yeah.
when he sees Eddie Murphy, he knows he's from Beverly Hills. He knows from the real movies from back in the day, right?
Yeah, that's good, man. That's good. Well, I'm going to be sending you in a week a link to some animated cartoon I've been working on and off all year, and you'll get a kick out of that. I'll email the link to you. It'll be on Grindhouse Cartoons, and it's called "Let's Go Bananas." So it's pretty funny. But anyway, man, yeah, man, hang in there, man. You got Mike has the best show. Everybody, there's nothing quite like your show, man. I don't know if there's any other show like that online. Somebody can just call in, and we don't have to be big celebrities. We can call it a Mike show. It's a Mike show and talk about anything we want, and it's a great formula you have, man.
Yeah,
Seriously.
I appreciate that, man.
And you don't have all these gatekeepers and all these bullshit, and I have a script in my hand. And those shows are all bullshit, half of them,
And they
the
get
more I
paid a
look
lot
at
of
it.
money, these motherfuckers. These fuckers get a lot of money for doing this
Well,
bullshit.
I don't know. Maybe you can sell it a little bit, take some of their money, and then they'll give you
No, it's okay. I'd rather die in peace and knowing I didn't
you're
fuck
to
no
die
one.
in peace than be in a club in a satanic cult.
Yep.
If you have a one-way ticket to an island somewhere in the Caribbean, then never mind. The Epstein Island, right? That's what cracks me up. All these politicians, right? They're all guilty. That's why we'll never see the Epstein
I
files.
fucked up and dropped a bunch of mushrooms on the floor.
Hey, did you drop mushrooms on the floor?
Fine. Yeah. Sorry, my son just got my attention. What were you saying?
Did you drop mushrooms on the floor?
No, my son he's trying to cook some drop mushrooms on the floor. I go, that's fine. I'll just wash them up and cook them. It's not gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Jeez.
All right, Dano, I'm going to let you go, buddy. It's been a great call. It's been a good, long, great call. And it's good to hear from you again.
Yeah, man. Thank you, Mike. And Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad to you and all
Feliz
your
Natal.
family.
Yeah, man. Merry Christmas, brother. God bless you.
Oh, God bless you too, Mike. Mike's a good guy, everybody. Yeah.
Thanks, buddy. Artbydano.com, artbydano.net. Not your typical art. Check them out.
Thanks, Mike. Good night, man.
God bless.
God bless.
That's our boy Dano from California. He's been calling into the show for years now. And I think someone else wants to call in, but I want to wrap up the show because I'm getting tired. I'm exhausted. It's like it's 10:30, but I'm just so tired. I've been working 7 days a week since the beginning of December, and full hours, and I raced home to do the show, and the power went off, and I want to thank RC Laramu. I don't know if Lamaroyu from Revelations 13:18. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of man, and his number is 603 Mark Carney, 666 Fifth Avenue, New York City. Yep. Thanks, guys, for the super chats. And if you bought me a coffee, thanks for buying me a coffee, guys. Man, I'm tired. I'm really tired, folks. I've been really worked up on the show, too, man. I need to watch it. I'm getting old, man. I'm getting old, right? So anyways, guys, I'm going to wrap her up. Mike in the night, guys. I really appreciate you guys being here for episode 629. What? Let me check here. Yeah, this is I think this is season 33, episode 12. I think episode 13, did I even update that? I don't know. It might be season 33, episode 13. I may not have updated that, but yeah, we're on season 33. We're going to be entering season 34 in the winter solstice. The first day of winter is what? Next week. So we'll be in season 34 seasons doing this show, Mike in the Night, for you guys. All right, thank you, Mayo King. Thank you, RC. Mike, you missed my Merry Christmas super chat. No, I read it. I didn't miss nobody. You sent me a Merry Christmas super chat? I read your Revelations. Yeah, I got that one. 666, Mark Carney 666. Yeah, I got that one. Our heart that. And is there a Merry Christmas super chat? No. Oh, wait. Yeah, Trump. No, that's another one. Trump unveiled Hillary Clinton and Mark Carney. And then we got some super chats from Merry Christmas. There you go. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. May the Lord Jesus bring you all the desires of your hearts. Amen, amen, amen. Life is about to get better for all. Amen. Thank you so much, guys. Mike Martin's here. Episode 629 of Mike in the Night. I'll see you guys next Monday for part 2 of our Christmas special. And thank you for being here and being part of the channel, liking and subscribing. Mike Martin's here. I have spoken.